can blame him as much as you want, right? I think is the way forward. Everyone hears you. Yeah, you are live, by the way. It's not like we're anything you say will be given in evidence.
Hello, everyone. Whoa.
Yay, infinite loop. Even I should have realized that at that point in time. Swap that back for a second. No, I'm sorry. Randy, can you do a friend check on LinkedIn to see if the stream's working and the audio's okay?
Sure.
It should also be on YouTube, and have I got you on Facebook?
Maybe. Bitly. Let me.
Webcam.
YouTube's working.
Perfect.
Yeah, so YouTube's working, and let me check the LinkedIn. Where's the LinkedIn one? Is that the same thing as the YouTube one?
What? What are you? No, LinkedIn. LinkedIn should be the exact same stream. Paul, I'm going to turn my camera on. Do you want to pin me on here?
I just joining. I got the restream in a second.
Nice.
I don't think you need to be in the restream, in all fairness. I think you're actually okay in there, Paul, because you're going to be the main. But you can as well.
I just don't see where everybody is for the outline.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. No, you can come in. It's no problems.
So I just did a. Okay,
make sure you've got your don't do the audio thing twice, right?
Yeah.
There's too many people here to be hearing too much screaming. But yeah, you should be in now on the stream. Oh, it's
actually I hear you coming in through the. Okay, I gotta mute this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You'll have to mute it. Okay.
See what I can do here.
Oh my God, I forget how to use Zoom all the time. Oh, there it is. Video. Yeah, so can you pin me as the main item on the screen? On Zoom, that is.
I really don't see that.
Yeah, just click on.
Wait, I got participants. Right. I got you. I gotta go pin Jonathan.
Yeah, and that should just pin me up. Hopefully, at some point in time, it will anyway.
Is that good?
Not yet, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we are exactly at the right time here, which is good.
I'm sure we would. The last time we have ever done this is
try and work out how I'm gonna
distribute things.
I'm gonna go start admitting people.
Yeah, start admitting people.
Yeah, literally, and if there are people that who's struggling on that side, you can manage on this side. Yeah, so I'm happy for you to be there so that you're closer when he wants you to do something. And then if anybody on that side, and we just what happens is in general he just come when people are doing this like 30 minutes, the expectations will just go around and ask people if they're okay, if they need any help. So maybe
Gamachi, is that your workshop with a P?
Yeah, that it was at the end. I didn't have space. So
do you want to try over that one? If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's what I say. And then try over again and again afterwards.
I thought it was clear enough. Oh, did we want to leave some notepads on the tables?
Yeah, we'll do some of that as well.
Recording in progress.
All right. Maybe need some pads. We never know. I'm guessing we probably need some. Yeah, to use anything to write with, but we'll give it a go. It's going to be really interesting to see. Hey, he's got the bring a beer. That's the way to do it. You can tell he was hanging out with me yesterday. He was like, you'll be better once you've had that first beer. Hey, guys. Have we got memory stick on here? I've got another to get us going a little bit. Yeah, we probably need some pens if we've got any pens. Memory stick on here? Yeah, I think so, hopefully. If you've got no USB, I've got a USB-C. Pens on the table. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, perfect. I'll give it a go.
Just leave two for the table, and then
Jürgen just disappears whenever the work gets hard. I've noticed that about him. All right, let's try 2 times Zoom for me. Why confuse things? Okay. It's going to take everyone a little bit of time to get started, so don't worry. We're in no rush. We've got like 44 hours or something, I think, we got left of this one. I didn't think it was going to be the evening gig, right? I feel like I'm going to end up competing at stand-up, right? So all my testing jokes will start coming out. So Damati, who's running around, who's my partner in crime here, is going to, if you want to start logging into the Miro board, that's probably going to be half the first battle. And what she's done here is nicely underline the words which are capitals, the internet not being camel case. So bit.ly and then ATD, all uppercase, and then work. That should take you to this beautiful board here, where we have a whole stack of people, 35 people at the moment in the board. So there should be 50 plus, however more in the metaverse. It's already getting busy. If we break the internet, it was not my fault again. And so we are going to be competing against virtual team online as well, right? And so part of it is there'll be prizes, lots of prizes. I'm still waiting with to check with the organizers around tickets as well for next year. So it's definitely worth it. So there'll be prizes physically here, and there'll be prizes for the team online. Online, I'm hoping, but it seems like missing my quantum guy. Is he there, Paul? You're on
Carl's
mute.
not in here.
Oh, come on, Randy. Ping him on Slack and tell him he should be, waking up about now.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So, so there's quite a few people online actually there. So we've got 20 already online. So they're going to be busy as well. So I'm hoping there's going to be about 5 people table, or maybe over there got a disadvantage of like 12, but it's fine. And what we're going to do, and it's probably the first task for every table, is we need to think of a team's name, because you're going to be submitting as a table what you've worked, and then the lovely Randy from, where are you from at the moment, Randy?
Colorado, US.
Paul, whereabouts are you?
Chicago, Illinois.
There we go. So we got 2 people there, and hopefully one from Oxford who's running slightly late. So they will be doing the judging of the scores for each round, and then the team with the most points at the end will win prizes. We've also got, which you could probably see in the top right-hand corner, we have every person for themselves bug bashing 30-minute kind of capture the flag on the last 30 minutes to get the adrenaline pumping and that's where tickets for next year's event will be. So, you know, that'll then hopefully incentivize us all to, maybe even me. And I'd say that, but Paul has written the application, which he's embedded the bugs in, so he knows where the bugs are. And hopefully, Randy, did you watch the YouTube videos?
I did. I looked at some of the bugs, yeah.
Okay, so you can't play either. Okay, so anyway, so, you know, we've kind of got that sorted out. So how is this going to work? Well, today we was hoping originally to have Paul Gerard joining us, and then he decided to become triple booked. Initially, he was supposed to be here,
Right,
and then he decided he had something to do, and then he decided at the last minute actually had something to do whilst also on the hackathon. So what we see in the corner, which I've literally just uploaded whilst I was back in my room while Andrew's session was on, and this is when I realized that I need to click a button to move on Miro, which, oh my gosh, you can tell I'm a Windows user, can't you? Is we've got some little videos up here from Paul, which he's nicely added in. Now, I'm not going to play these for you. You know, these are something you can use, you can watch afterwards. But this board, this ATD hackathon board, will stay here forever, right? So when you put things on there as a team, all the course material and everything else on here, and you can go through that at any pace you want, right? So if you think, you find you're halfway through this today and you're like, okay, I need to go to bed, Jonathan. You know, you can, and you can catch up what's happened afterwards. It'll all be on here. But yes, thank you, Paul, for, and Dragon's there. Where, oh, he's there moving his mouse in pink. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little explanation of how this works. I think some of you, I tricked into coming here saying, it doesn't matter if you're not technical at all, you'll be fine. Who did I trick? Who was the people? I'm trying to look around, finding the person. Maybe one person. But so we will support both modes. Right? There'll be quite a few of you are highly technical. So we've probably done some. Has anyone done that for it? Or yeah, that's pretty solid. Is there any table where no one's put their hand up? Okay, we'll make sure me and Gamati help out on there. So for each one of these components, we're going to do an activity as a team. And I would expect you're probably going to find one or two people end up doing some live coding, or they get a little bit ahead with one thing. And then there'll be also non-technical people who will be more focused on using your testing skills to break through. Now, we spent lunch talking about this a little bit. And I'm kind of, which I know sounds really bad, I'm kind of pitching for the non-technical person here, because the thing with some of the technologies we've got, as the professor over there pinged me 6 or 7 times the other day, is some of these are quite complex platforms. So if you haven't already downloaded Pinocchio and you kick off the Pinocchio installer, you might find it takes 15 minutes to build all the packages that you need to launch browser use, right? And so therefore, maybe you want to spend 30 minutes or 15 minutes of your 30 minutes just building that. However, I hope somebody on the team is like, well, I've got something, or I can do this, or I've just watched Angie's closing keynote, and what you'll notice in the middle, which I kind of feel like I've got to learn to scroll a little bit better. But if I scroll down, oh, gotta keep on pressing this button, it seems. Angie has nicely provided us all with license keys for Goose MCP. So what you'll see in this little section here is exactly what you need to do, which I love the fact that she vibed the app for the key generator. But you've got the credits for the key generation, which will give you, in essence, access to Open Router, which will route you to a foundation model, which is really useful. It'll be useful in the future anyway. And then what you see here, which is also this document, is a Google Doc of about 6 or 7 steps, which you need to follow to get Goose working on your machine. Like I said, you might not find that, you've got everything you need, but, just something like this is going to be incredibly valuable. And then I don't know, we'll see if we get a special guest of Jason at some point, but Jason's also done the same. Jason's given us access to keys and his tool, which also is an MCP tool. So you'll also be able to take that away with you and have at least 2 tools that you can go off and play with, right? So thanks to Angie for doing Goose, and of course, thanks to Jason for Testers.AI. And we'll go through that process. And of course, myself, Gamati, and then Alex at the front, and then the volunteers. You want to just kind of raise your hands for the amazing set of ATD volunteers who are here. Yeah, just kind of whirling in, who are going to also help, right? So, you know, I wouldn't get too worried if, you know, something, you know, takes a little bit longer than it should. You know, we're here to help. And what you might see in this little section here is really, this is my kind of basic. If you want to be able to master every step of this hackathon, you need to be able to get to this point, right? Which is only 5 steps in essence, right? So if you get those on, you're kind of ticking the box. And in theory, you know, they're very kind of normal tools. Now, what you saw on the right-hand side, which is, I have 3 rankings of Padawan learners, Jedi Knights, Jedi Masters for each section. So if you want to dip your toe into some of these more advanced tools, you can try one of these installations. And typically the youngling one, I just rewatched all the Star Wars trilogy, by the way, you know, is literally just a website. So you can literally just type the website in and you're off, right? Whereas as you go further, you get into things like browser use, or you get into GUI OWL or something a bit more complex, you know, you might not get to Jedi Master status whilst you're in this room, right? So that's fine, and don't worry about it. But what I'm going to try and do before we start on every session is I'm going to show, hopefully, don't vibe coding, what a nightmare. Don't do live demos. Don't work with children and animals. That's the only thing I'm going to say at the start of this as a disclaimer. I'm going to try and show you in 5 minutes how I would approach this task. I hope that each team will do something, a variant off that, work together to actually achieve similar kind of outputs. And then what my remote team will do is form on the screen for a team to submit their efforts after the 30-minute clock's finished. And then the online team will do something very similar. So you have an idea of how you would want to go about it. And at the same time, we're going to reveal artifacts and assets as we go. Now, you're probably all noticing the very speed memory stick that is around your area. That's 64 gig of copying stuff. If you had to just drop everything in and copy it, now, I wouldn't recommend it. And also put your handle where they just need USB-C, and we'll, you know, drop what limited USB-C once I've got round. You probably don't want to copy everything off that memory stick, right? The reason why it's got so much on it is because it has all of the models, the offline models, so you can run without having to worry about Wi-Fi. Now, that really isn't a blocker, because at the moment, the Wi-Fi actually seems okay, which is, I'm going to not speak too soon is the question on there, but let me keep on pressing this hand. Oh no, that had the wrong hand this time. But what you'll see here is the actual USB is also virtual. So for the people who are actually, and I'm guessing, you know, Paul, you can hear me okay, right? Yeah? Either when I'm walking around.
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Perfect. So part of it is there is everything in here as far as the workshop USB. So if you haven't got the copy, you can just use that QR code and then go to that. And also there's the workshop slides, which Raymond and a few other people and Shane are clicking. And then I put my keynote slides in from the other day, but you know, they're just noise, should we say, for a second. Okay, so I think we can start getting started, right? And this is when I realized that I've not actually brought up any slides for the event. Maybe I should do that. So the slides which you've got the link on here, which I've just noticed is 1.9 gig, by the way. Apologies there for that. This is what we're going to cover, which I would normally say, you know, Gamati, do you want to explain what all that is? She's not going to. But what I will explain is just so you know who's taking part. Randy, did we finally get Carl, or is he
Carl's backstage. He's having problems getting on, but he can hear you and everything.
Okay, that's fine.
I just got him in.
It sounds so cool when he's backstage, right? You know, he's like tuning his guitar or something, right? I love the fact that we get that. But anyway, let's get. So let me just kind of introduce it. So Gamati has had the pleasure or mispleasure of running a number of workshops on Agentic-AI, right? Full day workshops, pull your toe. It's hard work, right? Was it hard work?
It was, but it was worth it. That's what I would say.
And so he used to be Tarek King's Padawan learner. I took over because there's always hail to the king. He's got, he has to keep on, rolling with stuff. But you've been doing, which I dropped you because of the whole blockchain. It's in blockchain, which if 2 years ago, she would have been the coolest person in the entire world. Now everyone's like, blockchain? Did we get rid of that? It's kind of.
Someone actually asked me yesterday, I was like, I work in the Web3 space. And they're like, does that still exist? I was like, ouch, that hurts. We still work Gov. So yeah, it still exists, sadly.
You've not used Web 4 then? And, part of it is Gamati's got that background. We've got myself, you've already seen that, so we're not going to bother with that. And then we have Paul Grossman, who is the noise that keeps on coming out of my computer, which is fairly freaky. And who is the dark art wizard. So during lockdown, I think I gave him that name. I'm not quite sure why I gave him that name, but we were running a lot of online events. So he's kind of master of ceremony for the virtual users. And so he'll be splitting people out into groups. He'll be coordinating those guys and, trying to help make it work from the other side of the world, from Chicago. We got Randy, and Randy is on my team. He runs the Agentic product. So we launched a product back in 2022, which he put together, which was a generative AI tool. We just launched one in July, which is a Agentic platform. And so he's kind of I'm going to call it product manager for that at the moment, product lead. Do you want to say hi, Randy?
Hello. Hey, guys. Nice to meet everyone, or nice to see everyone.
Well, it's good to see that you can see people because we can't see you, which is quite weird, right? But yes, Randy does the thing. And then, of course, the guy who thought about turning up and then didn't turn up, Paul Gerard. But thankfully, we've got some videos of him. And I think that's enough of Paul we're going to need for this moment of time. And then backstage, who I don't know, he might be able to speak. Carl, are you there? I can hear you. Can you speak up a little bit?
No, I'll do my best. Well, good evening, everyone. This is the broken. We'll see what I can do later.
Okay, well, that sounds fine from my side of things. So what I'd like everyone to do is if you have any quantum field theory, advanced quantum field, general relativity, or black hole supersymmetry questions, direct them towards Carl, right? He's the man for those tasks. But he's also the guy, one of my guys who, puts the products together, right? And so everyone saw this. This was the terrible keynote slide where I said, I'm going to try and cover all of this in 3 days. And I realized I shouldn't have even started on the first set of the things within the first 60 minutes of pulling teeth. But most of this stuff on the right-hand side is where we're talking about today. And I think this is where it's going to get quite exciting, right? So I'm hoping I'm going to see some show of arms and say, has anyone used Playwright agents before? 1, 2, not MCP, you don't count. Go on. Well, Scott. So we got a couple of people. Have you got it on your laptop? Yes, we've got one person in there. I highly recommend checking that out. It's difference now with the MCP stuff, which was okay, is actually is agent based. So there's one agent which is the scripting one that's the healing one's the executing one. It's really good and it's free, right? So nice and easy to do, right? Nice and easy to do. We're all going to talk about Goose. We hopefully follow Angie's installation. We also saw Testers.AI, and we also, hopefully everyone scanned the QR code. If not, I will dig it back out. And that QR code is access to the browser version of it. I have kind of unlock keys and things that I can give to you guys, so you can have full access to that, and then full access to the MCP and other versions of it. So there's a lot to go. Has anyone used Testers.AI since the keynote? I'm just trying to work out if Jason's got loads of compile errors or not. No one downloaded it? We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go live and see if it works, right? It is the simple thing. So yeah, we're going to go through this, and then, like you said, we're going to have the competition today, which is going to focus around 30 minutes on each one of these sections. So the first section is going to be around requirements engineering, and we're going to use a method that Paul's been working on called defo spam, which is the worst possible name abbreviation ever. Went straight to my spam box, by the way. But you know, part of it is a methodology to help clearer requirements whilst you're doing requirements engineering using Vibe engineering tools. The second part of the challenge is we're going to actually build an app. So each team is going to decide what app they're going to do. It can be anything. Decide what that is. It could be something that you're passionate about. It could be where your current field of work is. It could just be something fun, right? It doesn't really matter. Learning from this is at the end of this process, which is this beautiful feedback loop that I haven't, this is a Planet one. Is the guy from Planet here? Who did you say was going to turn up? He's not here. That means I can just say it's mine. So part of it is, once you get back, you'll have this AI blueprint, which has improved process that you can feed into each one of your, and in theory should get better. Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm feeling incredibly generous today, I'm going to give you mine, which is what my engineers use, which is about 15 pages long, with all the agentic architectural decisions that we use to develop our products. So at the end, you'll all get that, and hopefully it will help you as much as it's helped us, as it's literally took us maybe 12 months. Randy, how long did it take you to take all that stuff off GitHub? He's gone to the toilet. Never mind. All right. So, you know, part of it is we're going to build an app.
A while.
A while.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I was going to do. Just like your response time, Randy, right? You need to put that on your LinkedIn profile. And then on this middle section here, we're going to do what we do best, which is we're going to do our testing and quality engineering, right? So this is our opportunity to test our application and try different things, functional, non-functional, vibe testing. It's going to be hopefully really exciting. And I'm going to kind of roll this second session in to doing more automation and technical stuff. So the MCP, the stuff that the installer is going to take 20 minutes running at this point, will finally get running at this point. And then, like I said, it's an absolute person versus person grudge match to the death for those tickets of two applications we've got, which the team have put sandbox bugs inside. And literally it will be whoever submits the bug first will get the credit for the bug. So, you know, if you're submitting 2 or 3 seconds before somebody else, it will be if that person raises it before you, they get the credit, right? So it will be a real, hopefully, as adrenaline as you possibly can at an AT event, right? So, you know, we'll see what we can do. Okay, so let's start. And I'm never going to do this again, so we'll see. Or I maybe never invite back to do it again. So we're going to start with an app, right? And what I'm going to do is once the team, which we now have quite a lot of people online, it's getting quite scary actually online. So, you know, Paul, you may have to be very, very busy trying to coordinate that. But what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, I knew this was going to happen. It's logged me out of my tool. We're going to start off by Vibe engineering a application. And what I'm going to show you, just so you can get the whole fun of it. Never do this. Never do live stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to feel properly, you know, good by just starting completely fresh with a new application. So anybody got a suggestion for an application? Don't shout too quickly. Anybody got the most random thing that I can build in 5 minutes? Bed store. A bed store. I like that. So I'm going to call it Only Beds. And right, we're going to create that folder. So, you know, here's one that I didn't make here, which is the way you can do it is And I will give keys out for this, but it takes a little bit longer. So last time it's always slowed us down. I'm using, oh, thank you, helper. This is, you can tell I'm a PC user, right? Just like, I'm using Cairo. Has anyone used Cairo? Yes, look at these cool kids. They're so cool. It's unbelievable. Like, so whoever got those 3 people on their table, right, you should be dragging them from other tables because this is going to be the easiest thing. What do you think, Cairo? Yeah? Yeah. Literally, that's what's in the review. Yeah. You know, that's like, I'd buy that, right? That's like the best endorsement I've ever done. So why do I like Cairo? Because, you know, I am a bit of an AWS Bedrock Nova guy. But, you know, I mentioned on the keynote, Nova's the new Buffy the Vampire Slayer character in the 2026 release, by the way. This is just in case for us rebooted people who remember Buffy those days. But Nova Act is probably one of the best in class models when it comes to doing automation and agentic, large vision and large action models. So I was kind of a bit interested to see if Cairo, their IDE, was going to be good. Now, I'm actually quite impressed in the sense of the first thing is, I think the mistake with vibe coding, it's kind of where we've seen the fallout probably since 2022 when it really became mainstream, is people go straight into building an application, right? They literally go, build me an app for a bed website. And it's kind of giving it limited amount of scope. Whereas this is saying, no. Do the design work up front, define all the requirements, then start vibe coding. And I actually generally think it's not a bad idea, right? So I'm going to quickly go to my favorite bed site. You know, you're thinking, this really went deliberately wrong. So there is a company in the UK called Doncaster Furniture Store, and it sells beds. It's low cost, low budget, pretty nasty beds. Typed it into here, and because we're in Germany, it's not going to find anything UK. Anybody know a bed retailer in Germany? How's anyone spell tempura? What's the hang on, tempura? Beds. They're the really super one. Here we go. Okay, I found my app. Right. I'm not going to translate it from German because that feels like cheating. Anybody know what mattress is? I'm guessing it's this. You can check me out. Honestly, I'm like a native speaker in Germany, right? You know, I don't know how I do it. Okay, here we go. So here's my app. Control the most powerful application on a Macintosh is the copy and paste function. That's literally, I still can't press the keys, but it's still there, right? So I'm going to take that image. Oh, Carl's doing that. Can you send me a link in LinkedIn? I'm not doing your LinkedIn request. Don't know what he's wanting. Where's Cairo? Cairo, little ghost man. Okay, so I'm super lazy. So I'm going to give it a picture, which I hopefully put on my desktop. Why can't it just be? Is anyone else only a PC person? Because I'm going to struggle today. Oh my gosh. What are you looking for? I was looking for whatever I pasted on the picture, but I'll.
Did you not copy it today?
I know, this is where I get stuck. You know, the most difficult function called copy paste, which is what I did. Copy image, paste it. Okay, great, there it is. It's done. It just took a few seconds. So I'm not even going to put a requirement on there. That's how bad I feel today, because I'm just going to send it. Create me bed retail website, but each bed should have a profile and feedback page from community. Right, my requirement. Okay, let's go. And so it's now going to work on this requirements file. Now, I did say to you at the end, I'm going to give the Agentic.md file, which we use for our development. And for most of you, you'll realize it's called something slightly different to make sure it gets included in every single prompt as background. But it's going to start off and it's going to work on these requirements. Now, it's created me some requirements. Didn't take too long. And what you can see is it's summarized what it's mentioned. It says, yeah, it can have community interaction, authentic feedback, and I've now got a whole stack of requirements. Now, if it was my team that was doing this, obviously I'm rushing around, they would take these requirements, which are given, I'm laid on a bed, when, no, I'm not going to do any of those, but, you know, it's got some pretty good stuff. Now, at the moment, this is in acceptance criteria. I'd even nearly call it a nod to Elizabeth Hendrickson for a second, but a kind of ATDD kind of approach to requirement specification. So what I would hope is I've got probably 10 requirements here, and then by the end of that 30 minutes, I'll be able to submit these requirements onto that Google form, and my guys will have a look. Now, I'm going to say to ruthless Carl to see if his microphone's going. Carl, how are you going to rate how good the requirements are?
How good the requirements are? It depends. The general requirements, as long as it obviously defines the business flow, I guess, is a large part. But the requirements.
Could anyone hear that?
Shouldn't have much technical knowledge necessarily.
Okay, so it should be more focused on the business and probably not as much technical requirements, right?
So yeah, I go with that.
Product requirements document, so PRD, right?
A PRD, or what I would unfortunately, because I'm quite a boring person, use as an S format, a software requirement specification. And I do have the ISO IEEE standard for that if you want to read it, but I think it will make you go to sleep and it's not even 11 o'clock. But part of it is, I think the next stage is doing a design document. And within the design document, it's going to start doing some technical architecture decisions. I want to implement it with Kafka. I want to React.js front end. It's going to start doing some more of that technical stuff, but link directly into those requirements, right? You don't need to do that. You only need to submit within the next 30 minutes. Gamati, what's your timer?
Okay, put it on.
Okay.
Are we ready now?
So we're going to break into groups. You've got 30 minutes. We're going to come around and help you, by the way. 30 minutes, come up with a product name, a team name, and think of what you're going to build and start on the requirements. And what my assistants remotely are going to do is they're going to put the link in to submit that in the Miro board. So shall we start? Is everyone feeling ready? Is everyone kind of partially pumped? I don't know how to hype people up that much. You know, it's kind of as much as you do. Do you feel that's clear? Are we good? Anyone massively worried? Put your hand up and I'll come and sit on your table. Yeah? Product requirements for what you want to build. So your own application, it can be absolutely anything. Whatever you want, yeah, it could be a bed website. I'd probably not recommend that one because that was pretty lame. But you know, anything you want, because as you could probably, I'm not going to spoil anything, but you can probably understand once we get further down that route, we're going to come back and say, did what you build meet the business requirements, right? You know, is this really a bed website, or have you just vibe coded an app which is, you know, is not going to work out in the real world? Or, as this is saying with the tasks here, it's not production ready. Now, if you all want to launch your app and make some money of it by the end of it, then fine, right? I only take 10%. But, you know, if, you know, anything intellectually property-wise. But let's give it a go. You don't need to use Cairo. If you've got people on the team who've got Cairo, lean on them, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around, and so is Gamati, and we're going to sit down and we're going to try and help you with that requirements definition phase. And don't worry, we will have some breaks after this 30 minutes. You will be able to get some coffee. You will need it. All right, let's make a start. Paul, are you okay on your side? Are you ready to split the teams into 5-people groups online?
Yeah, I'm working on that one in the chat side.
Okay, let's do it.
Time starts now.
What?
Started the timer, 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Right, grab a table.
Yeah. Alex is helping out as well.
Here's a memory stick just in case you need it.
All right, okay, if somebody needs. Hi, how are you doing? Right. So basically, I don't know how much you got from what you said. So you come up with
I can be a fifth
that's the
member,
simple
you know.
one. Yeah, and then decide on an app that you want to build. Okay? Yes. You could use anything that you want to, but at this current case, you're just, sorry, I'll come around there, so people are very loud around. Right, so all you got to do is basically come up
what
with
about
an app that you want to build.
Drogo,
have
or
a
like
basic
what's
idea,
the
and write down
code
your
for the
requirements
desktop plans?
for
It's
the app that you're
Star,
building. So
the
what
girl's
happens
name
is
Star,
every
whatever
30
it is.
minutes,
My
so
favorite
now
movie is Rogue
you do
One.
your requirements. We give you a
So
Google
it
form
was-
where you submit your requirements.
I don't know.
And then,
But
as
yeah,
you said,
some kind
Randy
of
and
cool
Carl
name I
would
think is
evaluate
important.
it. But then the point is, with your
Yeah,
requirements,
Stardust.
the next phase would be designing it and then testing it. And then you see, has your
Okay,
app
now the
actually
hard
met
bit,
all
an
your
app.
requirements? So you go back and do that. So
Oh,
that's
here we
the-
go.
that's
Love
the point.
cats. That could be
But
an easy
does
one.
anybody want,
I have to say to you what I had
not
to
USB
stop because I
stick?
have the last time I did this for the
You have a Mac,
analysts for
basically.
Gartner and Forrester,
Because
I did an
that,
Only Cats
yeah,
website.
those things are all in there.
Only Cats website.
Like, for
As you
instance,
got my
if you
Only
wanna
Beds one
download
there,
Pyro,
and
it's there.
the
But if you wanna
website
use
Only
things
Cats
like
is a real
Cursor or
website,
whatever
and
you
it does threat detection
Sorry?
for rodents. So it uses computer vision to actually recognize
No,
if
no,
your cat's
anything that
bringing
you
in
come through
in
the-
a
so
dead
for
animal,
now, it's
and then
just
it
writing
locks
down your
out
requirements.
the
Come up
flap
as a
thing.
team.
And I was like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool tech. And because I was just making it up. I said, oh, what do it should be? Oh, it should be about cats, right? And then literally it was a
basically
computer
a
vision
website.
CV
Like-
YOLO
no,
based
no.
platform.
Basically a
And I
website.
started scripting it with the vibe coding. I was like, that's pretty cool. I would actually nearly go up against them and build it, right? But, you know, cats are all a good ones, but
In the sense, basically,
you-
you
have-
want your product.
have you got
to
anyone
like,
got
when
cats
you say
here?
You're building a bed website.
Oh,
right?
very nice. I used
So
to have
what
British
would
Blue,
you
but
do
mine are
to
now
build that
just
website?
like,
What does
they
your
all were
website
lockdown children. So I've got like
as a
5
product
cats
owner,
that are all like
you,
the
and
same
like,
parent,
if
you know,
I'm
everything.
building a bed website, for
So
instance,
yeah, so think about
then
it
think about the
for,
different
but
kinds of
you've got to also think
functional
what's
requirements you would need,
what's
the
easy to
non-functional
kind of go
requirements,
through this whole
how
process,
to
right?
run
Because whatever it
accessibility
is,
to
what
the
you get at
website,
the end, you're going to be testing it,
But then mainly
and
the
you're going to
functional aspect
probably,
of
you
it.
know, if it's limited
When you
functionality,
click on
it's going to
it,
be
end-to-end
not as
flow.
exciting to test as if it's something that's
Yes.
quite cool, right? Anyway, I'm going to let
I
you
would
go
say
then, 'cause I
that
need to
would
go
be
to
a
the toilet.
starting
I
point.
just realised.
Whatever you're building, like whatever website you're going to build. Is that not working? Which one is that? Okay, I will grab Jonathan and see that. Sorry, any questions? The normal USB. Yeah, I'll grab one. Oh, I'll
the
grab a
toilet?
USB for you from a different table, and then yeah.
Like the CRS, you said, right?
Yes, yeah.
So the software requirements specifically,
Yes.
like the
Like
As
very
well, so
basic.
I'm sure they're just
So
going to be sat there
you can
going,
just
I
write
don't want
it
to
in
hear that
points
noise,
because there is a
Jonathan.
Google form we'll provide
You
at
can mute me,
in
don't
about
worry,
like the last 10 minutes, and you just fill everything in there and submit it. And then design phase, you upload your designs, things like that.
do we know the Google form? Like, is it
Yes, no, it's got like, because it's a Google form, it's got like basic questions like upload your, add in your requirements here. That's it. It's not rocket science, promise. I built that, so I know how simple I've kept it.
Do we need really to install Cairo?
It's up to you. I mean, like, because you're at the requirement phase, Cairo is basically an agentic tool that will build a website for you, right? So that is where you would find the difference if you're a manual tester today, and how you have been doing it from like writing your requirements, getting your designs done, like an end-to-end of a website development, and then you move on. You use Cairo, 5 minutes, your website is ready. So that's it. So he just showed you how easy today life is, but then we'll go through the entire process to see. So that what we are trying to do here is comparing using an agentic AI versus how we do in a normal day-to-day life, how much the difference is, what's the pros and cons of those. Hope that was helpful. I'll get you a USB very quickly. One sec. Sorry, can I grab this?
Should we post somewhere the name of the team and the product?
Yeah, you can. Like,
Where?
post it. Hang on.
Post it.
Perfect. No, I think when we share the Google form for your requirement, I think there will be team names there. So, and you can add that. Like in about 15, 20 minutes. So you're working on the requirements now, and then it's a very simple form, trust me. So that's what I was telling everyone. I built it, so I kept it extremely simple.
Like copy the whole content of the PRD
Into the form, yeah.
Okay, so
There we go. USB. Oh, sorry. Okay, Jonathan. Have I come blind or I can't see Jonathan?
Are you fine with that?
But if you use the USB stick once they're done, you can download it. Yeah, the workshop thing.
But USB.
USB. Yeah, sorry about that. But once he's here, I will. Yeah, I'll have that looked at.
Sorry, we didn't quite get where we should enter the team name in the mirror board somewhere. Or?
Oh no. We'll share a Google form with you guys soon, and then everything comes up. Yeah, in about 10 minutes, I will share that.
Coming back or has he left for good?
Who?
Your colleague.
Jonathan. Oh, he'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that he was here, but yeah.
I don't know if it's back in 3 minutes or if he just left.
Oh no, he's
No, you're
somewhere.
close.
I can deal with it. I can manage the crowd better than him. I talk better than him, but don't tell him that. he goes off track. He gets distracted. He's like, I always tell him, like, he's like my 13-year-old son. Like my son does that. He starts somewhere, goes, and I'm like, okay, why did we start this conversation in the first place? Come back to that. So that's how I talk to him. So no, he'll be back.
You know Uwe? Tall blonde guy. He will come later and bring the first place prize.
Oh, the prices, yeah. Oh, you
There
will.
are some small stuff, but the winner gets a ticket for next year's Agile-Testing-AI.
Yeah.
And he will bring it later on.
Perfect.
He's printing it right now or something like that.
Okay, cool.
And so my laptop doesn't do anything. Everything is blocked. So if Jonathan doesn't need me, I will leave at one point.
Okay, let him come back. Let him come back.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Hi. Sorry, how's it going? Are you all right?
We are now in the phase of gathering ideas.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So you've got an idea of what what website you're going to build?
Not yet. That's
Okay.
the gathering phase now, exploration phase we are in.
I'll give you a hint. Keep it very simple. Like as simple as, you could just have like an e-commerce platform or something. Yeah. Or something you want to, accomplish at your workplace. You can pull that in. And then, you're doing a hackathon here, but then, you've got your work done as well. So that's what I would say.
No, you won't have to. Just come in.
Is that okay?
Go to your
Just
laptop.
give me a shout if you need anything from me.
There's people with stuff. You're just.
Hi. I'm not disturbing. I'm just checking if you're all okay, carrying on with things.
It is okay.
Can you walk us through the steps again that we need to go about so that we make sure that we're doing the right thing? So we're now defining
Requirements, and that's it. So in about 10 minutes time, we will share a Google form link where whatever you have defined your requirements, you add in the
How's it going,
sheet
guys?
and submit. And our colleagues Randy and Carl
Stole
will
a whole
evaluate
stack of
that.
socks. So it's like, there you go.
So this is a scheme for you to get the socks.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, just the way to do it.
So you're supposed to be having a team name, and you work as a team together.
I think I'm
on a
wearing like
product
another
you wanna
vendor's
build.
socks. It's the only thing that keeps me going. So how are we doing? We got the name.
Perfect, that's it. So yeah, it's all in one form. It's for the team.
Cairo.
So you just copy paste
Okay.
in that sheet. and
So
you
like the
submit
more
it, that's
advanced
it.
version of
It's
this.
got the team name, and then
Yeah, I
your
see in the
product
corner
you're
you've
building,
started adding
and
some
then
stuff in
what
there.
requirements you've gathered.
So
Oh, that's
the
clever.
next
There you
bit,
go. You've
I
got
suppose,
smart
is
one on your
the
thing.
idea of using this defo spam component. So over here, there's a formalized approach. Let me just move this out of the way.
Sorry.
So that
Sorry,
it's just
yeah.
moved out of the way for everyone. So the idea is to feed in your requirements and then use this definition, right? So it says, so it kind of says definition, features, outcome, scenarios, predictions, ambiguity. So the idea is that each requirement that you've got, you refine the requirement. So if I hit Control A like that, yeah, okay. So if I take
workplace where you don't use any of these, you do your requirements and then
yes.
you do your design and you build your
Native Chinese speaker, we know it's there.
covered from your requirements. And then you use an agentic.
Yeah, that's all I'm good at.
AI
I could do the names.
which
So we've got you got Goose up already. Where's the timer? Okay.
That's the difference of like
So you got your,
how easy.
oh, it's on your machine. Okay, that's fine.
At the same time, there's like I don't know if you've read an article recently.
Ah, you see, that's impressive, right? So what I'm just going to do is go here, right? And so if I was, oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So I'm just going to chat GPT. Obviously, I would never recommend you use ChatGPT.
You don't
but,
use it.
Let's just do it for a second,
What is
right?
the pros and cons of
So,
using it? And
if I pass
it should be
in,
better than me building an app.
and then
it's the same as I built it. So things like that you learn from it. So I think end of this session, you would realize that
on the
using them
following requirements.
I'm just giving you the happy ending now.
Sure, but
like yeah.
It's
provided. Now process.
You know the slide in my report.
Now process my first
downloaded
requirement.
Yet, so because it was something that Angie provided
And refine. And refine, right? No, it's not fine.
Would you do it step by step? Or?
You could pass them all in as a spreadsheet. Now, if you do anything with spreadsheets, you have to remember to .csv it and then put it in UTA, so that way it can read it. But let's say, what's the app? What's the? Oh, let's just take what mine wants. There's there for a second, right? So the first one is as a bed owner.
When you guys are doing the designing,
I want to
try
create
on my laptop and come back to you.
A profile for my online bed store.
We need to share the Google Drive
Yeah,
link.
the guy's not got that on the WhatsApp. They've got it on WhatsApp.
Oh, we've got it on WhatsApp.
But yeah, we're going to just put it into Miro.
All right.
And make it the big part of the screen.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Bed store to help people make better purchasing decisions, right? So part of it is it's going to take that defo spam and then it's going to use that methodology to refine something which is pretty basic at the moment. And what we hope to see is that will improve the clarity. So it'll define, is there any definitions that we're missing? Is there any kind of components that are missing? And then the idea is when we get to the end of this, your chat.md file will include this as part of the methodology. So when it does it, it will break these requirements down into the definitions, missing components. And so when you get the second step, you reiterate it again, it will be much higher quality. So in a way, it's like having a prompt bank of things for in your prompt library, right? You know, you've got a whole list of like cheats, and that last AI engineering blueprint, which I'll show in a second, has a section which is requirements. It also has to build agents, how to model architecture, how to create context knowledge graphs. It's got like each section, so it's bringing in what it's learned from before to improve doing it the second time round, right? So that's the idea behind. Can we take something in and then make it, you know, more, make it clearer, etc., etc. So that's the next. Not quite sure what's going on with ChatGPT. Apart from it's rubbish, that's what I'd say for that. Come and take a seat. Find a team. Who needs some excellent help? Anyone running low on people? Here? Oh no, he just wants me. Let's find a table for you guys. You can either go in the middle or, oh, actually this table. Yeah, go. We'll grab this one's here. Yeah, come and have a look. Yeah. You don't need a laptop. You can work on it. It's fine. What's this?
Cairo throws an arrow when hitting the return key on the chat, essentially.
What?
It's typical when the testers start to do whatever.
That one, if you go to show docs, Or you get the inspector since it's
Right, so if you go into the Miro board, you should have the Google
Yeah, so
form
you need to
for the
update
requirements.
Node.js. They,
Go on, carry
if
on.
you do npm
No, you just submit the
neo,
requirements for now.
Node,
Okay.
if you do that, it'll update the binaries. Oh yeah, no, I can read everything. I've just been reading Chinese natively. So
Yeah.
who's got Cairo? Are they? What if you got it
yeah,
working?
that's fine. It's like a document you upload, but you can
Have
only
you got it
upload
working
one
on here?
document, I guess. Yeah.
Yep. So now we are literally gonna. So you're getting started. We're gonna make a new project. So in this case, we're gonna create it in your documentation in here, and then unfortunately it just says, "Do you want to trust this?"
The smaller one. What does the smaller one has got?
Right.
What does that cover?
So
When you
we're
say
going to do a
smaller one?
specification, and then this is now where we're going to describe the app you guys have defined in your team. But if you want to come around this one, and then while we're fixing those ones, then those guys can move forward.
Version of what we had originally. I think this will be enough.
You guys are looking good.
So
We have the extra.
this is
Free tickets, brilliant.
3 times or 4 times less than the original document.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that. Just a quick
so that,
question.
they
You know,
will-
as far as
yeah.
like they probably need like maybe
and then,
refreshments or drinks or something. I know there's like water out there, but you know, it may be half an hour. Is there any, you know, should I just direct them outside or direct them to the bar area to have a little bit
If
of
you
a
go
break?
into the Miro board
Okay.
on the most left-hand side where the huge
Yeah,
image
yeah.
was there, you've got the link to the Google form now
Yeah,
to submit your requirements.
Alcohol, of course.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, perfect. That's where I'll direct
Give me a
them.
shout.
Who is help?
If you
Need
go
help?
into the Miro board,
Who needs help?
on the very left-hand side on top, you've got the Google Doc for the requirement submission.
Okay.
It's a company laptop, and I don't know if you need any different from hacking here around. Otherwise, I would maybe go.
No, fine. Yeah, no, absolutely. I think we've got enough people now on each one of the teams.
To stay a little bit. If you need someone to run for something.
Okay, yeah, perfect. No, that's great.
Sorry, very quickly, if you go onto the Miro board, on the very left-hand side,
Yep,
you've
we got the ticket, so yeah, that's good.
Doc
But yeah, it'd be good to have you for a bit, and
submit
then
your
as people get into their routine, you can go if you want to, if you've got done it.
I'll let you know. I've got the timer on, so
How are we doing,
whenever
guys?
you're ready, just upload it. Thank
you. Has anyone loaded Cairo? You've kind of partially got it. Okay. Have you got an account, like a Gmail account or anything?
If you go onto the Miro board now, on the very left-hand side, Google form to upload your requirements.
Do you have a
and your
GitHub
team name
account?
and everything. Whenever you're ready.
Okay,
will
I
let you
can
know
log
the
you
time's
in with my details. That's the easiest thing. No, it's fine. I don't mind.
Hi, sorry. I know you're like brainstorming, but very quickly on the Miro board, left-hand side, top left, you will see the Google form to upload your requirements.
It's all right. It's
name
the
and
same
product
password
name,
I use for my
whenever
Netflix, so like everyone can use it. Let me just go and get the code.
Slightly further up. That one there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, one for the team. I mean, it also the team name, the product name, and then your requirement as a document. Okay. Right. Sorry to interrupt, but if you go onto the Miro board, top left corner, you've got the Google form to submit your requirements. Okay. Cool.
It makes me to submit a spreadsheet, but
you can do a doc. You can you can do a doc, normal document, and then put it in there.
8,
That's fine.
7.
Just ensure that you've got the requirement ID and the name. So in the spreadsheet, I mean, in the form, there are a few things, basic requirements for the
That's say
requirement
open.
doc. So just follow that. The Google form is on Miro board now to submit the requirements. You can just let them know.
Sorry, come again.
The Google form to submit the requirements is on the Miro board now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you're all ready to go.
Thank you very much.
There you go. How are we doing? Hey, I roaster for toaster. You're already at like the second stage. So what are you building? What's the...
Roaster or toaster. You can upload an image click a button, close it, or close
You've got roughly about 10 minutes.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, you're ready,
This will
isn't
be
it?
probably the exciting one to
fast.
watch. When you build it, that's the problem.
Oh, it's roughly about 10 minutes.
Roughly about 10 minutes.
Yeah, we are about done.
Okay, well, that's perfect, right? Did you put the link up on the...
And I've informed all the teams.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
You've got roughly about 10 minutes now for this phase.
Oh, someone's rebooting their laptop. You know when it gets bad. Oh, look at this.
This to be completed.
Oh yeah, that's what happens. You have to just retry with that because it is an early build. So
sorry. We've got roughly about 10 minutes.
That's looking like it's pretty healthy anyway. It's just that's it. And then submit it again.
Sorry to have this
with
carry
the
on.
description of it should look like this.
We've got about 10 minutes now, or less than 10 minutes.
Okay, that's looking a little bit less. Okay, let's have a look. Expected thing. What's the using an auto model? Let's move to Sonnet. All right. Let me just ask it. So you've got the pastings, haven't you? You've got the beat, whatever. Build an app that looks like this.
Yeah, requirements.
Okay, yours isn't working at all. All right. Are you logged into your own account here?
Yeah.
So I think it's enough. Like
Oh, you're fine. You've got your credits there. Let me look back on this one, right? But it looks like it's correct. Is this is the latest build, right?
Yeah, just downloaded.
Just downloaded, yeah. Yeah, you probably want VS Code underneath it if you've not got VS Code, because it's based on VS Code. So it's like it might be that you need to load VS Code. Has someone got Cairo working though? Yeah, so that's it. You've got it. I've got. I realized I maybe shouldn't have gone to the toilet with my microphone on.
They have it on you.
I was definitely checking the range of the microphone.
Well, I'm sure the room was loud enough that nobody heard anything. So there you go. Two things. First one is, where you've got your slides for this, the ATD workshop slides.
Yeah.
That link doesn't seem to work. Hey, hi.
So what do you mean by a spreadsheet?
Well, just any file.
Any file.
So like a text file
Just copy
or...
everything in a text. Word
So if you've got like something like this, just paste it directly in.
Okay.
Or even if it's just a text file.
Yeah.
Are you guys got a laptop to do it on? It's probably a bit harder going on there.
Oh yeah. No, we do. So I thought about doing something for the conference, a conference matcher, kind of like a Tinder, but for people meeting at the conference.
That sounds really cool, like a conference app.
Yeah. I said you said something corny, but my product base is like I want something useful.
Yeah, well, if you build it, it becomes a useful thing. I'd be partially tempted to build an actual app instead of building a website. So when you get into the next stage, you could say, actually, I want to build a Google React native mobile app, and then it'll do it.
Exactly. So
And then you've got an Android device.
You see your conference schedule. You can share notes with the person, and it will match you to the person who's in your field that you want to meet.
That's really cool.
I know.
Yeah, I love it. Right, I'm going to go over just jump on this question.
Your slides. Okay.
What?
When you come back.
Yeah, I'll put it in there. What have we got?
Yeah, upload a doc.
Too many requirements.
Just click on it and submit it.
Yeah, just press that button there, the
Doesn't matter,
regenerate.
Text
Oh, no,
file,
that's not
MD
letting me
file, just
regenerate
upload
it.
it,
Right,
click on
just,
it. We've got like run the
I guess we're all hammering it, aren't we? Just say retry.
The next phase of building the website or app, there's people who's with us offline or online who would look at all the docs you've submitted and they'll see.
And so so this is the file here. So once it started populating it, you know it started generating something.
But then the last one is the fun bit, the bug bounty.
This is where everyone. That's fine. You don't need to close it. It will literally just update itself when it's.
No, don't do. I mean, that is. Like
I love
when
everyone's
you're
gone
using the
straight down the
Agentic-AI
Cairo.
stuff, then it's like,
That one just says follow. It's just
fun,
if you're
right?
as the steps are going through, it will just make sure it follows on.
Easy,
So
one,
they're the requirements.
Sure. Like 5
done and
minutes,
dusted.
you
You've got the link to the Google form on the Miro board, so that's the one you need to submit, and then submit the team in. But that's what you need to submit.
Come back, yeah. Because,
Right up against the minutes, I think. How long we got left,
in the
Alex?
next few hours, we're gonna have like.
How long we got left?
Putting it on CI/CD and not.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. I'm not a DevOps person, but the whole point is like from an end to end of like building, and whenever you want.
Yeah.
I know. Just make the idea
It's a lovely idea.
You are a manager there. You're like, you know what? I'll come up with the idea. It's like,
Right,
tell me when the revenue starts coming in.
So the slide deck doesn't load from my run.
Okay.
Just under 4 minutes left. You can make an announcement on the mic so that everyone hears, yeah, if you want to.
Me or you? There you
Anyone
you
who are fancies.
Is it on?
It's on, yeah.
Okay, you have about 4 minutes left.
Oh, 3.5.
4. Everybody's aware of that?
I think I moved all those files from SharePoint into my local machine.
And someone said Goose was throwing some payment error.
What was
Goose?
Goose.
Maybe.
That's not me. That's their problem.
But we've got it, yeah. Sorry? Ooh, no, I don't think I've got that view, but no, I don't. I think someone else would have. I can. Yeah.
Do you have access to see the form responses?
To all the form responses, Paul does and Randy does. And if you can have it as well, if you've got a Gmail account, just come over here and tell me what your Gmail account is.
You know what? I'm already signed in with yours.
Okay, that's fine then. Just log in with that. That's got access already, so you should be able to go into that subform. It's okay. You're back, Paul.
I've seen the link now.
What? Trust me to miss a missing H off the front of it.
Do we? Perfect. Cool. Thank you.
No, I've not got the file's still uploading for the slides. I'm going to do that next. Where's the Google form? I don't see. I bet everyone knows where it is.
I put it. The top left corner next to the image.
Oh, it's fine. I found it.
I've told everyone. Everyone's on it. There you go. Okay, time's up.
Yeah.
Jonathan, time's up.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I think we're nearly there. Yeah. Let me just check with mission control. Paul, are you back in the room, or do I need to come back in the room? Okay, let me leave this breakout rooms.
Paul, I think, is in breakout room.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. We don't need him. I love saying that. It's just slightly worrying. Okay. Okay, all right. So hopefully, has any team not submitted the Google form? That's all right. We got a few more minutes. You can still do it. Don't worry. I'm gonna fill with some jokes.
Oh gosh.
I'm not gonna fill with any jokes. Thank God. Thankfully for that. So you keep on working. Don't worry. Now, for the advanced people, which I know this team did it with me, so I feel like they slightly cheated. Is for those who got to the point where not only I think every team got Cairo installed on one machine. That's impressive. Out of all the workshops we've done this year, I think 90% failed to get Cairo working. So it's slightly worrying that.
To add to that, like there were days like it was a shop, and even then, so you guys are amazing.
Yeah,
already.
We've done well. You can tell there's a better breed, right? I think that's easy to say. So what you might have seen left-hand side is this, what Paul's put in those videos as defo spam. Like I said, worst acronym ever. But Paul has recorded, which is those 3 30-minute videos at the top of it to watch when you get home, all about this new approach. Now, he's been working on it for probably maybe a year now to try and work out how to improve requirements creation using large language models, right? And so what I kind of said to, I think this team over here definitely did it, is to take what came out of Cairo and then actually use it to refine the requirements. Did you get that far? Did they look better once you'd used that approach? Okay, so that was that's the end goal, is when we talked about that feedback loop back, you have a chatmode.md file, which every single time you run a prompt, it reads that spec. And within that spec, you'll have a section which has this. When you're generating requirements, take into consideration, does it have a definition? If it doesn't have a definition, create a definition. So if you were a new company, you didn't know what ATD was, it could be agile testing days, or it could be automotive test drive. So part of it is, it depends on the context. And it's very important when, probably the biggest thing I'd say in the next year is content engineering, right? So the idea of understanding the language you're going to be using. So even the D out of defo spam adds value straight away, right? And I'm going to show something quickly on the screen, which isn't going to be that exciting. Well, it's exciting for me, I think, which is really nothing that exciting. So what Paul did, I'm going to use this. I feel like I am doing stand-up now. Look at this. Right, I'm going to play some music for you, okay? Right. Guys, I've never used one of these because I can't actually. There we go. Okay. So, terms. Okay, so Paul did this. It was about a year and a bit ago. He said, what if, and I'll paste this link in so everyone can use it, what if you pulled in all the definitions from the ISTQB, the ISO 29119, TMAP, all the other different areas, so you can all universally use the same dictionary of terms. So whenever I'm building anything, literally use the definitions of every single possible definition, boundary value analysis, right? And so literally it will tell you in each one what that definition is for boundary value analysis. So not in the English dictionary, which is quite useful. So there's a lot of stuff in here which sometimes we do find that we all have a different definition of, right? Let's do, well, this, I was going to do metamorphic testing because that's my favorite one, just because it sounds awesome. But, if you've got a certain term that people are using, how do you make sure we're all using the same term? So within this, mean time between failures, people use this all the time. The expected observed time between consecutive failures in a system or so, part of it is if you feed this dictionary in at the start, it knows testing terms, right? And so, part of that D in definitions, if you feed in, it knows, what metamorphic, right? And so if I talk to my good friend, Jonathan.AI, he's like, no, thanks. Now, if I speak to Jonathan, the difference with Jonathan, as you can see here, clear it off, is Jonathan knows the ISTQB ISO standards, whereas a normal ChatGPT doesn't. So if I ask it, which is what you were doing the other day, what is emotional testing? Now, I would say emotional testing is some kind of emotional state. However, in the ISO 29119 Part 4, there's a definition of what emotions-based testing is, which is completely different. Now, if I use ChatGPT, it will make it up, but it makes it up and it sounds correct. Whereas what you want it to do is you want it to reference the ISO or the IEEE or the ISTQB definition so that it's genuine, right? So when it's doing boundary value analysis or equivalence partitioning, it understands how it actually works and it's using the correct language. Now, I've cheated a little bit here, but does anyone, hopefully no one uses ChatGPT here, right? It's all right, you can come over out of the thing. We just did it in Chinese, which I was quite impressed with. My Chinese language is better than Japanese, sorry, I learned Japanese. There you go. And so I'm sure you've done this. If you haven't, I'm just gonna give you 30 seconds. Like I ran, like Jason did, like Tariq did. We ran 2 years ago, we just ran prompt engineering courses. And I feel massively like I need to apologize to all those people attended because we kind of misinformed you about the idea of how important prompt engineering was. We said it was going to be the future, but actually machines are better at writing prompts than humans are, right? Because we're trying to talk to a machine. So, if anyone's decided they've got 15 euros, anyone got 15 euros? Anyone not got 15 euros here? I got a 20 euro note I'm trying to get rid of. So if I wanted to create a prompt, I could just literally go in. I'm super lazy. I don't know who's Veronica. Get off my description. Right, there we go. Sorry, Veronica. Hashtag. Okay. So what I'm going to say, because I am not. So if the best £15 you can spend is just getting an Anthropic API console key. Don't buy Claude, computer, or anything else. Just spend $15 for API credit. It'll last you for the next year. You've now got access to it because you just logged into my account. And I think the lady over there is just logged into my GitHub account, so she also has it. But, 15 euros, get it in here, and then literally type in, be the worst prompt engineer in the world, which is provided with a input document with requirements, software requirements. Use the following method to refine the requirements. Like, that is the worst prompt anyone in the world has ever written. However, thankfully, Claude, well, Anthropic is now going to write something that's actually quite good. And so, you know, part of it is, you know, the years where I was hailing to the king because he was using Markdown and doing all this really fancy stuff was awesome. But then I realized just a lot easier just to press this one button and then off you go, right? So I'm going to pass the method in, which is what I've just pasted off Veronica. And I'm going to go to my Cairo, and I'm going to do what my amazing bed app is all about, which I'm already regretting. And then this is the really hard bit, which actually is quite hard. It's the only hard part of this entire process, is to remember to turn on thinking, right? Because if you don't turn on thinking, you've got no reasoning engine in there, right? And by default, don't ask me why, even though I clicked on the previous one, turn thinking on, decided to ignore me, like most of the time, which is a good thing. Now, if you are feeling flush and you've got more than 15 euros, you can start going with things like Optimus Prime, because he's obviously the best transformer. It's my only joke, by the way, so that was the standard one, right? But at the moment, I'm doing Sonic 4.5 because it's my favorite. And that's it. I do that one button and magic happens, right? And I usually, you know, the stuff we were saying on the left-hand side is I actually really like to take the thinking stuff, what it says on the side, and actually pass that into my chat mode.md to apply. Because actually the logical thought process it's going through is actually more valuable than what we've got at the bottom, which is it's now refined my original requirements with refined, much better requirements, right? And it's applied the map methodology. It's used the A for ambiguity. Anyone want to say that word properly? Yeah, okay, whatever. And then like missing data, which is the M in it. It's gone through each, it's got outcomes, it's got definitions, what is basic information, you know, what is comprehend details. So straight away, it's breaking down each component, right? So suddenly we've gone from 0 to hero by using free Cairo plus a methodology, which we can now repeat over and over to get better requirements, right? I know it felt like an hour in a hot room, but, you know, hopefully that was nearly worth it, right? So with that said, Paul, with the virtual landscape, how did you guys get on?
So over here, we were able to divide up our teams into 3 different teams. We have 3 applications we're looking at. There's a clothing store being put together. There's a Meow match, and then one of the teams is going to try to replicate the Candy Mapper site, some of the features that are in there.
Okay.
I've asked them to also put together some requirements based on what they're doing, just to get started over here. And I believe that's as far as we've gotten at the moment.
Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do now is the on-site Berlin team, I'm just going to move around the tables and just someone from the team can just give us the team name and the app, and then maybe a 30 seconds of, did you get some requirements? Okay, who's going to, there you go for it. You need to tell them team name, product, what it does, and did you get the requirements?
Okay, our team name is Status, our product name is Atmosphere, it's like pattern detector. Yeah, I think we just proceed to write all the requirements, so we just handed it in.
Okay.
What we've accomplished.
Are you, how confident?
Yeah, I think we just go for it, you know?
I think that's the thing. It's like every tester's like, requirements? We've never had requirements before. Like, what on earth are we doing in this session? You know, I thought we were doing something with testing, you know, and then the kind of ones that have been doing 20, 25 years ago, we used to have requirements in a long document, but no one signed them off because they were too scared they'd change like 3 seconds after. Okay, onto this team.
Yeah. Yeah. This table, of course, yeah.
our team name is FAST, F-A-S-T. Yeah.
Okay.
C installed Cairo. During you talk about Cairo, and we create the cafe liberated e-commerce site.
Okay.
And yes, sorry, the name, sorry.
So we're just selling caffeine-based drinks on an e-commerce site, and it's called Legal Addiction.
Legal addiction. I like that. I like the fact that you've completely bypassed the whole process. And here's somebody who's going to leave in about 5 minutes now that she's decided a new app.
Hello, everyone. We are the winning team. I'm your kidding. Conference Buddy is the app of It's a mobile-first companion app that helps conference attendees like you find, meet, communicate with the right people during a live event like this one. Without the awkwardness, we're also going to give you a way to share conference notes, to find a match to the conference that can be your potential hire, mentor, or sponsor. So yeah, it's your AI networking tool right here in the conference.
And yeah, there's a preview available, and if you want to subscribe now, we're looking at funding. First round is just whatever you've got in your wallet, guys. That's what we're going with the first one. Okay. Come on, you're laughing too much because you're on the hook now.
Picture and we all this really ready to put picture and it's like it looks which bird it is and creates a heat map and you can hide from other users which bird you found and it's also globally where other users found.
That's nice. So I do expect the GPX data that's embedded in the camera image to be pulled out and mapped onto a Google Maps by the end of this one. Okay, someone from this team? What's our name again? I love that. That's that kind of like, that was a catchy name.
We are the cooking nerds, and we will flavor find, which is a recipe app which gives you recipes based on your ingredients you have at home. You can add your own recipes, upload pictures, and it's the best recipe app exists by now.
As of today. And so I do expect, which is the unfortunate OpenAI demo, is you should be able to take a photo of what's ever in the fridge, and it'll tell you what you can prepare by the end of this. So we'll see. Okay, go on. You've got the speaker capability. Oh, go on, there we go. Give it to Dragon. Dragon will do it. Profession.
Okay. Team name Jarvis.
Oh yes.
The name of the application is Iron Pets, and it aims to revolutionize the pet care industry by creating a comprehensive, user-friendly e-commerce platform that serves as a one-stop destination for all pet-related needs. Our vision is to build a trusted digital companion for pet owners that combines commerce, community, and care.
Amazing. So Batman is in some serious trouble, right? Now we just need Bruce Wayne to fund it. Now you will be interested. My only useful fact today is Disney actually employs bats at all their sites to get rid of the pests. So both parks actually have bat handlers who do literally look after the bats, and that's why they don't actually have that many insects. So interesting fact. My only interesting fact for the night, by the way. Over to here. Go on then.
Hi, we are the Agile Squad.
Agile Squad. That links down. This is a DC versus. Oh no, you're both DC, right? With bats too. Oh my gosh.
We wanted pets, but then because we had these very, very rich pancakes with lots of sauce, we thought about creating a Kettle Bite, which is an e-commerce web app specializing in low-carb, high-fat, high-protein snacks targeting health-conscious consumers following keto, paleo, and low-carb dishes made out of pure guilt.
Guilt. Yeah, that's what we've got lots of. And in all fairness, I do keto, so yes, good work, guys. I will be downloading that app. Come on then.
Hello, everybody. We are
Oh, they've got a logo. Sorry, guys. This is looking bad for you all, right?
One part then is broken. You have a cabinet full of random bottles, a fridge with half a line, and zero ideas what to make. Existing apps are just static databases, so we bring you Cocktail.AI. Cocktail is just the book. It's your intelligent, creative, and charming sous chef for drinks. You can create recipes in real time based on your inventory, your moods, or your party theme. It turns I have nothing to drink to let's try this new creation. So for the host who wants to impress with stress, Cocktail.AI is the AI-powered system that instantly turns available ingredients into premium cocktails and recipes. It uses computer vision and generates AI drinking experience for every moment that you want.
That is incredible. Right, round of applause there, guys. That was, you know, oh my gosh. I think, you know, you guys have thought, you didn't really think I've got to build this in the next 30 minutes phase. You know, they were just like, you know, they checked the domain was available, you know, and they lost $150 on Cocktail.ai, and literally, you know, we're ready to see if they can build it, right? So we are going to build it. And I can say that we're going to build that cocktail app, or I am, because I am feeling a little bit jealous there. So who's used Lovable? Come on, give me, you don't, anybody? Yeah, who's there? Lots of hands up. Okay, good, good, good. So, you know, of course, you don't need to use Lovable, right? There's plenty more options available. I'm going to do it because I just want to show the people who just quickly how to build. And really what I'm hoping to see is two separate things. I see people building in Cairo or Cursor, building using the specs they've just generated. That's what I would recommend the teams do. However, if you do realize that your ambitious application was a little bit too ambitious, then, you know, the fallback is Lovable, right? So let's try this with, and so I think, I think, which is never a good idea. Right, what is that app everyone uses for creating websites, for designs? Figma, that's the puppy. Let me just launch Figma. Now, who's here has used Figma MCP? Anyone? One person at the back, very good. I think we were talking about that last night, weren't we, at the bar? So yeah, it's you know, we know how to have fun, right? You know, I think it's one of those things. It's really gonna really likes me. So if you've used Figma, what you'll realize is Figma MCP in essence allows you to hook in to a design that you've created using the app and actually use that to actually generate working code. Now, that's very clever because if you've got developers who are just creating up or mocking up a design, oh, it's just told me it can be Figma in German. I think we're going to avoid that, right? My skills aren't that good. So what that does is, in essence, I always use desktop versions of the app, and you can probably tell I'm a little bit lazy. So here's one I made earlier, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. Move left. Okay, so this has got bees instead of, what was we, Backtracker. Backtracker was Backtracker. Oh, no, it was Bird Tracker over here. So, you know, we've got in here. But of course, with Figma, every component is, in essence, a design element. And so when you right-click on here, you can actually copy the link to the code and then go to the MCP agent, now that MCP is enabled on here, and literally say, build me the app with all of those components, and it will just build the app. So, you know, if your company team's using Figma to do design, this really speeds things up, right? Because it kind of makes it really quick, and it's really cool. I did do a full presentation on it. So I'm going to take this one just because we're talking about bats, but we can do the same with honey. So back to my normal thing is I'm going to say, okay, here we go. Let's take that. Here's one that I've not tried. It's the easiest thing to say. Right, Lovable. I'm going to log in because I'm feeling like I should give them my credit card details. It's a kind of, I say that and then instantly reject it. So let's add some files. Not going to add defo spam because that was a bit boring. Okay, I'm gonna add my app up here, and I want some coloring, so I'm going with, got to be pink. Okay, create me a app for mapping birds onto Google style maps. Okay. Now, this is the magical worrying thing of the world, is this will build an app, but it will also deploy the app. And I guess that's going to be the difference between the teams that go with using Miro, is you're going to probably build that app, and then that app is going to become something that runs on your local machine until you deploy it into the cloud, which might be too much for this particular session. Whereas Lovable will actually have an application built and then actually enable notifications and then deploy it to a website, which will make it much easier to test the application with the rest of the team later when we're trying to do Goose, Testers, etc., right? So just to give you an idea, and I'm going to try and hopefully make it, you know, come to reality a little bit here. If Google, what a mistake. Don't use Google Chrome, everyone. This is not like me. I use Edge. Sorry. I'm the one other person who uses Edge. All right. Are we? Oh, come on. It must be able to finish this. This is slower vibe coding than I'm used to. Have you got any jokes? You had something to say? Okay. I did think that was okay this evening because the other option was stand-up, right? And I thought maybe testers doing stand-up may be out of my comfort zone, right? Because I have zero jokes. Okay, it's finally finished the index.html, like every single. And by the way, to me, this is the best thing ever because I don't have to build PHP WordPress websites anymore, right? It's like my days of using Dreamweaver are over. You know, right? It's like this has just changed my entire life. But we will see eventually doing. So what I'm going to do whilst this is running is I'm going to load my actual real browser up, which is Chrome. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. There we go. Chrome. Diddly-do, diddly-do. Show all thinking. Okay, so it's installed a mapping app, which is good. Mapbox.gl, guys, if you wanted to cheat for that later on. It's done the adding birds, bird info card, Mapbox, and the map. So it's pretty much done everything. I love the fact that it's using TypeScript, which if you're not using TypeScript, you will be by the time you end up using these kind of dev tools. And it has it. There you go. Okay. And it's using get a free token. Oh, done. I've created a bird mapper. Oh, thank you for that lovely sound. But it's saying to me, you need to get a key from mapbox.token to enable this third-party component, which I will do during the break. But let me just publish this application for a second. So here's the app. So I will get that one in a minute. It's got some birds on it, though. That's the important thing. That bird just seems to just disappear. Oh, it's an American robin, everyone. Woo! Oh, spotted in Golden Gate Park. So at least we know it's in San Francisco, like every natural disaster movie ever, right? You know, it's kind of, it's got stuff. So what I'm going to do, even though it's an absolutely awful web application already, is I'm going to paste this into my other app. Dun, dun, dun. And I'm now going to run some tests on it because this is what we're going to do afterwards. So I'm just going to run the Testers.AI, and Testers.AI is going to do what we saw in the keynote, which was 29,000 tests. It's going to start running accessibility tests. It's going to do security. It's doing cookie management, Gen AI, all this other stuff. So once you've created your working app after this next 30 minutes, then we're going to all have testers and also Goose to be able to allow it to go and test. So that'll be the next step. So we do have 30 minutes now. If you do need a break, to get water or anything else, you can take a quick break before you start. I'm going to delay the clock for 5 minutes so we can get ourselves started. But otherwise, if you want to start with, I would recommend starting with Lovable. And the thing with Lovable is once you get the first version, really the skill or the prompting, the coding skill is to refine the app. So the next thing is to pass it another screen and say, I'd probably recommend starting off at the menu system. So like I've gone straight into the bird mapping app. I would start with the main log screen first. So if you think your application is going to have 5 capabilities, find a map, add bird, display the map, edit my profile. You want to do that one first. Then the next prompt is add to my main web page, the map search. And then it will keep on building it on the main homepage. Think of it like that. Don't do it like I've just done and start with the map and then starting extra functionality after, because it'll do it badly, right? But now you've got the basic app, you can keep on building out the functionality you want, whether it's the cocktail app. So get started, 30 minutes. If you do need drinks, you can just go straight out. There should be cold drinks. If you want beer, like this gentleman, you will have to go and buy it from there. But yeah, and then we'll delay 5 minutes while I talk to the online people, and then 30 minutes in this session, I'll come around and help. Yep, we all good? Okay.
So I've added the Google form for the design phase submissions, just with the requirements. Thank you.
Yeah. Hello. Nice to meet you. No, you know, it's like I went to the toilet with both of these microphones on. I realized.
Yeah. So I am super interested. Would love to say I have my first time speaking engagement tomorrow in the morning, and I have to practice.
Yeah,
my
that's fine.
speaker just got here.
Yep.
And it is like waiting for me the last hour. I'm like, I'm coming.
It's all recorded, and so all the stuff we're going to do is going to be on the Miro thing.
Like, I need to like know what's happening.
Yeah. So the video. Yeah, that's the important thing. So this has been streamed to LinkedIn and YouTube, so it's all available on demand. So you can like fast forward back to this point, and then you can just watch it in the background and see what's on there.
Do the whole like, ooh, say Agentic, whatever,
Yeah, all
like,
there, setting it up.
Okay. Even like the Testers.AI, for some reason,
Yeah.
I have no idea what it wants from life. Like when I go to that website, I'm just like.
Okay. Yeah. So like now, which is kind of my keynote yesterday, I put out a QR code, which literally allows you to scan it. It adds it as a Chrome extension, and that's it. You're good to go. Yeah, and I'll put it onto that map. Yep. And we will give codes like we've got for Goose and for Testers, so you'll have full access to do all that, right? All on the Miro board. I've just not pasted it in because we've not got to that point yet. I don't want to like people to start getting ahead of themselves.
So yeah.
But good luck tomorrow, Naomi.
Thank you. I hope I don't forget my own name.
You'll be absolutely fine. I know you came in usually yesterday, didn't you? And you went to bed at 4 a.m. So you were like 5 a.m. I'm sorry for underplaying it for an hour.
Blockchain and hackathon.
It's your energy. What do you want to do, really? That's what it is. And then like I'm going to
I heard it right. It's recorded and then we can watch it later.
Yep. And all the stuff will be on Miro, and also the slides, all the links, all the code, all the things. So if you do need to go, don't worry about it.
Okay, great. Also, everything can be accessed via Miro board.
Miro board, and I'll have all the links on there to everything. All right, no worries. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, just ping me if you need anything, you know, so bye-bye. Yeah, it's all ready to go when you get back. Randy, Randy, you working hard or hardly working?
I'm listening.
You're listening to all the backstage stuff. What I like about this. You've got access to the submissions for the requirements, right?
I'm looking for them. I've seen anyone who posted it on the WhatsApp.
So you created those forms.
I created the forms. Oh yeah. Can you put your Gmail account into the
Sure.
the hackathon thing? You've got access to our AI agentic Gmail, right?
I do. I actually have a Google profile just for you now, Jonathan.
Oh, how lucky is that am I? So, Google. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, so far we have, I'll tell you how many responses we've got. It's the design requirement specification. We have 11 responses.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna copy that link. Share. Yeah, so Paul definitely has it. He's the editor of it, Commander-in-Chief. And then Randy, have you pasting your Gmail account?
I did, yeah. I'll paste it in the other chat too. Paul put his in here.
It's nothing's in the ATD chat. In the
It's on the restream.
Oh yeah, don't paste it in there. I can't use that. Just put
Sorry. All right, we'll paste it in the Zoom meeting.
Oh look, Carl's already typing. Poor Carl. It must be. Well, it's 7:30, is it? Yeah, I love your Gmail as well, Carl.
To be fair for this, I've just been using the AI agentic testing Gmail. Do you want another one?
Yeah, no, that's fine. If you're using that one, it's fine.
All right.
Okay, Randy, you should have access. I'm going to share just the general link into chat. What's you? Yeah.
What's currently happening?
We don't have to upload anything, but I would recommend, zipping up the final repo, or just provide the link.
Just the link is fine.
If they've got a working external app, like on Lovable,
Yeah, that's what they've got.
then yeah, they just pass that in. Okay. If they have got purely Cairo code, yeah, it's got a gig. It's got a gig upload capability. So in theory, it should be pretty good. Okay, so your guys, Carl, Randy, you want to, if you can start going through those 11 submissions, right? And then start getting us a score for each one of those teams. You've got 30 minutes to do that, by the way.
I can help out in there.
Okay. And then
should be the
if
link.
you want to put the scores in, so you can probably see on the screen at the moment, we've got like Agile Squad, Control 8 Delight. I'm guessing your ones for the breakout rooms in your group should be upgraded with whatever they call the team as well. And then just put the results into what you score it out of 10. Just put it into the into WhatsApp.
Okay.
And Paul, you probably want to break people out on their web version and into so that when we start the building section, I'll probably in a second I'll do another demo of actually building the app, so then people can see the process that I'm going to follow, and then probably spit them out afterwards.
Just quickly,
Okay.
I can't seem to access the Google Form. Seems to not have access with the agentic testing one.
Do you want to just give me your normal Gmail in there and I'll link that in?
I don't have a Gmail, I think.
Okay, what is the agentic one again?
Hold on. AI agentic testing, one word, gmail.com.
Okay, let me have a look.
How do I access the responses from the drive?
I think if you go into the folder structure, the actual files, they're all uploaded. You can see on the main screen here, can't you? You can see there's an SRS AI roaster.txt and stuff like that. You see what's on my screen? View folder.
I feel your pain.
Okay, so AI agentic Tester. It's testing, isn't it? At gmail.com. Okay, so that should, in theory, have got your. Alex is building a dog app, which he started making dog sounds into his computer. Try it now, Carl. I hope that was the dog app. Please tell me it's only dogs. I think I've already registered that website.
Don't think that's worked using the link in the WhatsApp chat.
Let me just give you. Testing days. Oh yeah, it's still saying no. Randy, can you just zip him up and drop him in Slack for Carl?
I don't, the stuff in the drive?
Yeah, well, you know, the output stuff, what's been done.
I don't see, I only see, it just isn't title from response. I don't even see where the output is on the drive.
Well, I'll do it then. Let me give it a go. Requirement specifications, responses, to sheets, view folder.
I'll put it in Slack, but this is all I see.
Download.
Or I'll put it in WhatsApp. So,
Scared me there for a second.
Okay, this file that I've just dropped in, just into WhatsApp, check that you can access this.
All right.
Well, it is a bit cold now.
Yeah, I've got into that. Thank you.
How are we doing, guys?
Yeah. We are searching for.
Oh, you stood with the color coordination thing. I love the fact, like, the hardest design decision is what color are we going to do it, guys?
Let's use orchid.
Yes.
I have a question.
Have you put the requirements up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And that is in a doc, is it, or something?
Yeah.
And a picture.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then you've got a description of what you want. Yeah.
Yes. I was wondering, since we are using a camera, is it operable then when it creates this emulation?
Probably, yeah. So it all depends what it does. Like you saw that one that I started putting up, it just wanted a map token for a library it found, right? And so it'll probably be the same. It'll probably find a camera app thing. Now the magic happens, right? This is where you've got the worrying section. It's completely out of your hands as well. It's like even if you wanted to change it, you can't really change it. But, you know, part of where you've got, like I was trying to say, it's like if it builds the starting position, then now you can continuously refine it, right? So if it comes up and say, you know, it's an empty bottle, you can say, add the bottle 3/4 full, but with a yellow logo, and it will refine what you're doing. Or if you're saying, okay, now I want another page with privacy policy, or I want to pop up that states, please accept terms and conditions, it will just keep on building on top of the app and then you get to choose if you're going to publish that version or you're going to roll back from the previous one.
Okay,
Obviously, I
I'm
recommend
the.
publishing
I'm
one
sorry,
that you're happy with at the
I'm
start,
getting
then
echo
doing
in my
your incremental
headset.
stuff. So that it
So
kind of feels like you're.
what we should do is send that docs,
Yeah.
the ATD hackathon
As it's
requirements
like vibe
engineering
coding, like
submission
no
to
one's in
each one of our
control now.
teams.
Like everyone's a
Let them fill
developer.
it out.
You're not even going to need developers
and
going
go
forward.
from there. Am I correct?
You've shipped it. That's it. Oh yes, look at that.
And we're out of credits.
We're out of credits. That's where
Maybe
you
I
get
just
to.
heard it in
Yeah,
my own
that's,
ear.
that's what we got. 5 credits got us this one.
That's it. That's what you got. But in all fairness, it works, right? You know, that's and it's inside of the 30 minutes. You know, at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's hard.
But you know, I would probably try and do the same, but using Cairo as well to see if you can get it any better.
My vice commander, that team has already submitted their application. They need to know what to do next.
That's to do next. It's the Testers.AI
Yeah,
thing.
so I'll send you the link to the form, which I
So
believe.
you know what we'll probably say
This is what
is
we
get
need to
the. I'll put the link up on the board
but
now
I
for
think-
Testers. Yep.
Got that.
Publish it to a GitHub repo that we define.
You can do, yeah.
Or I can. Guess I could do it myself. I don't know.
Yep. Exactly, yeah.
All
So there
right.
is thing. I don't know if it's in the free version. Let me go and look at mine because it's a paid account. But I know you can publish to the repo. But you've got the URL, so you can at least you're now ready for the next version.
Yeah. Okay. So that link will.
The automation against
The
it.
link. Did you guys see the docs Google link that I sent in?
And work it because they're all the code repos and stuff, the
Is
TypeScript
that
and all the stuff that
not?
it's doing.
Did you not see?
You should be able to push to a repo. And in theory, that's the next.
Yeah. So one person will fill out the questionnaire form for each team.
Code.
That will. That's where we're going for like next 30 minutes.
Edit code you need to upgrade, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, but it needs to edit. Or we need to be able to download it, but then you can't republish it, I believe. So.
You can download. I thought you can download. Just type into the thing. Just say download full code into zip file.
But then, like,
Yeah.
the whole thing of like,
Yeah, absolutely.
or publishing it. But if I was
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Sounds good.
Yeah, and that everyone has the repo. And
I just had another person just join in here. Christina.
I can do it, but it's just.
I'm gonna go assign Christina over to room 1. We'll do that.
GitHub?
Yeah. Connect your GitHub.
Okay. Did
Give the
that.
repo that I created already.
So we just basically got the 3
Then do I need to give
meetings, except yeah, got the 3
Well, you've
ones.
got your Cocoa app Git repo, but
Interesting.
so if you add an organization as a new organization, just call it whatever you're going to call, and then make you access that
We're all back at the
repo,
main.
then you'll have full access to it. Yeah.
Then I can paste it here.
Yeah. And then you can get Gemini code to do it
Cool.
afterwards. Did anyone try doing Cairo to build it, or have you done that already? Okay. You're just using Cursor or Windsurf or something else. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. There you go. Everyone's a developer by the time we get to this point. Who wanted me there? How's it going? Look at these guys. They're already coding up. Oh.
You know, until we finish the hackathon. Look how many files already created. I will have the whole
Oh,
app until
133 files. That's what Claude will do to you. It'll just keep you. Claude code will keep.
with the Claude flow orchestration in my Agentic-AI.
See, that's why you're the agentic professor, right? In all fairness, I feel like you guys have got a bit of an advantage. How are you going, guys? Yeah, so as soon as you got the app, I'm now going to put on the board the testers link to add the link so you can start testing it. So that we're going to generate tests for the code, yeah. So we're going to do that with two things. Some people have got Goose, but we're going to do it with Testers.AI. So if you've got Visual Studio or Cursor or anything else, we're going to go through that process, and then it'll generate all the tests and run it against your app, which will be the lovable.whatever app.
So it just needs the link, it doesn't need the source code,
Just needs the link.
I can, yeah, actually, you can go back to the
What we're
rooms.
gonna do. And I'm just going to put the links on so
Yeah,
you can
let me
start ahead of schedule
do
if
that.
you want. You're in ahead of the schedule, yeah. Okay.
Actually,
okay.
you can independently go back to the break room yourself. But I will go.
I love the fact that you're building your own app. It's like
Lower right-hand corner, it says breakout rooms. And I'm trying to see mine. Maybe it's just me, so I will.
I like it.
Let me go through these. I'll just throw everybody over to the rooms, see what we do.
Got double audio there. This one, that's Cairo.
All right. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Hope that'll. Okay, there. Right. The only way I can do it is by moving people to other rooms and then move them back. So I guess I'll do that. Okay, one moment. You're going to go to room 5, and then I'll bounce you back over to room 1. Tom, you're coming up next. Okay, I got room 1 taken care of. And we'll do room 2.
Yeah. Well, if you need anything, just give me a shout, okay? How's it going?
Is it possible to download all the code from Watermark?
It is, yeah. So that team over there, if you go into your settings and then link your GitHub repo, it'll push it to your GitHub repo. So you just need to go into settings on that account and then just connect GitHub, and it'll do it.
Okay. So we have Guna, Claudia, and Arkadish, and back in room 2. Well, actually, I only see Guna in room 2. Tom, Christina, and Kastudis is in room 1. And Joe and Bahiva are in room 3. Vami. Okay. All right. Hello.
Hello
okay,
again.
I'm getting more used to this. Sorry for the not. It's been 2 years since I did this. It's been a while. So I did get the stuff over here. I'm going to be hanging with you guys for the rest of the session, doing whatever I can. If there's any help I need, I'll talk to other people. And we're gonna let's see. You guys, we're going through that link I sent. Did you see that? Right. Okay. Cool. Awesome. So, well, tell you what. Can you? Let's see. There's different sections. We're at section B right now. So the first thing was to look at our requirements. This one is to try to design the application. And then after this, we're going to spend about an hour in quality engineering. So you kind of saw Jonathan went to Lovable. And what was the other one over there? Figma and Goose. There's another one that we can try over here to this, and basically there's another site that I know of. It's called WebSim, and you can use AI and describe what it is that you want the application to look like and do it out of a WebSim. So that's another option. Are either of you familiar with Figma, Goose, or Lovable? Then let's go with that, because that makes you the expert on Figma.
Give me a second.
Let's see, Figma has an MCP.
Okay, so what have we got?
Oh,
where are we up to?
So we are making the submission.
And and I'm.
Yep. And so you can either do code or the external URL.
Let's go with Lovable, because that's
if you just got an external URL, that's fine. Or you can download everything.
You want to share your screen over here?
You
See if we can
log
see it.
into your GitHub and then push the repo, right? So I would just put the external one for the time being for the submission, and then at least you're ahead of everybody else for the next bit. And then I'd look at doing the.
There we go. Cool.
But you can leave it, yeah. The guys all on the other end are going to get out, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So you don't need to upload it, you just need the product thing. So it's one or the other, and then you know that's it. So that's good to go. Okay, good work. It's like
yeah, I think that's the best way to go. We'll do that.
Okay, so hopefully with my infinite skills, 10 dot whatever. Okay, so they got 9 minutes left. Yeah, that's fine. I know everyone's nearly done.
I'm sorry, I was looking away. Oh, what was the question?
No, it's fine. I was just saying a lot of people are done on this side.
No, I'm not.
I know you guys
That's a
aren't.
long flight for me. I'm actually in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
Where are you guys located?
I think they're
What's
viewing
that?
me online.
I saw 2 flakes on my dog's back just about an hour ago, and we're supposed to be getting 3 to 4 inches over the weekend.
I hope he's talking about snow. Where's Zoom?
All right.
Oh, where's my man? Where is he?
And I got 3 dogs over here that are. They had their first experience in snow last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. So, 2 puppies and 1 older dog. Obviously, the older dog's been in snow many times. So.
Can you guys hear me okay on the online?
It's been a very long time since I had
Okay, I
puppies.
think
These
they've
are
got
11-month-old puppies, and I've had them for 5 months.
Zoom.
I'm not sure if I really want puppies. I can't wait for them to grow up to be dogs. So, and they're kelpies. They're very energetic. Yes. Well, I would say maybe just copy what we had off of the that other document that you. Or was
I know
that...
what I need to do because I need to kill him.
Oh, hit the. I'd say just.
Okay. We are. I think there's a lot of teams that are a little bit ahead of each other, right? So what I'm going to do for just 2 minutes is for the people who are flying ahead. I said to them that I was going to just share both the links for Testers.AI and the link for the MCP stuff, just so people can get started, right? So on this link here, we'll see there's a bit.ly link with ATD, capital T, testers. That will bring you to the Chrome store to be able to pull down a copy of Testers to run it against your lovable app fronts, which I know this team have already submitted. This team have already submitted for. Now, let me just quickly show you that, so everyone kind of gets an idea. Does anyone have an app they could just paste into? Actually, you've got an app you can paste into Cairo, and I can test. He's made 3 apps. You know, I feel like just because you don't want a pay rise, right? It's the quarter end, and it's pay rise time, and he's like, you know what? This is the one day I'm going to do some work. This, you know, have you got a pay? Do you want to paste your link in? Okay. Do you want to put it in somewhere? Okay. So okay. So while he shares one of his working applications, which I think he's just done. Well, there's a link. I don't want one with a password on it. Have we got one that's just an easier one without a password?
Not really.
Okay, I'll use my one. Okay, so this page here, which isn't actually that easy to find, is Testers.ai/cursor.html. I'm going to paste it into chat, into the onto the Miro board so that everyone can see it. And if one of the teams could paste their lovable app into here, that would be greatly appreciated. I will do some free testing and only charge you later for it. So whoever, Sergio or Christina, or anyone, any in that corner, look at them. Oh, there we go. Sergio's got it in. I'll have that one. Thank you very much. Excuse me a while. Okay. Copy link. Okay, so I'm going to go into Cursor. And what we should see, not my bird mapper, I'll tell you that for nothing. That was an absolute fail. Okay, so what you're seeing here is Cursor. Anyone used cursor.com? Everyone's got used Cursor, right? I think I feel like it's a thing. Why? Just because it's cool. So you've had Cursor like you have probably for a long time. You'll notice if you're not running the latest 2.0, 2.1, you won't get the agents function, right? So there's a difference now. Is cursor.com historically was just an agentic IDE built on top of Visual Studio, but 2.1 has actually brought in agents. So if you see in the top left-hand corner, we've got the options between an agent or the editing view, which is the old way of doing it, right? What I've done, and it's what you can download from the link that I've just pasted in, which was the Testers.ai/cursor.html. That doesn't need to be Cursor. It could be Windsurf. It could be Visual Studio Code. It could be anything else. It tells you how to install each version. But all I've done is followed the example code on the web page. So let me just bring that back up so we can see. So in here, if you're a Mac user, which is why it's always harder to be a Mac, is you have to go along here. You have to download your version. So it's Mac, ARM, Intel, Windows, or Ubuntu. Ironically, most of the Hackathon people did use Ubuntu the last time we were here. What you have to do is if you are a Mac user, you have to mark these 2 files as safe, which is annoying. So one of them is FFmpeg, which is, everybody uses. But, partly it quarantines files. So if you've got a Mac, you do have to follow these two steps, which are pretty easy because actually you just do it folder where you've extracted the files above. So I will come around and help you if you get stuck with that. And then you literally just run this one command, which in the terminal, which is testers.jai. So you'll see I've just typed that in, and it started the MCP server on port 57537. Now, once that's started, I just need to add the MCP into my favorite IDE. Now, I know this sounds quite complicated. It feels complicated now that I've just said it. You can just copy this code, but what you'll find is if you are using just Visual Studio Code and you're not using Cursor, it's slightly different syntax, and I'll help you with that if you get stuck. But you can also just use that Google Chrome plugin, right, if you want to. But let's just see it in action, just so everyone can kind of understand what we're getting with this. So we've got the MCP, and then you can see here the MCP server is enabled, and it has two capabilities. The first capability, or they call them resources, is called check, because checking versus testing. And the other one is test. And what you might notice here is there's some parameters you can pass into it. And those parameters are, surprise, surprise, your URL. I'm going to give you a team key so you can use the pro version when you want to do this. And you can literally generate, out the back of this, you can generate a 700 playwright scripts if you really wanted to generate playwright scripts or whatever else you wanted. And then you can pass those values in. But for this particular example, I'm going to use the MCP. So I don't know why it's saying I'm not logged in. So I'm going to log into my cursor. Logging in. GitHub. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. Okay. And see here in the bottom corner is I have agent mode, and I also have auto. If you turn auto off, you can specify what models you're going to use. You can turn on max mode if you really want to go crazy, but I'm not doing that. And then I'm literally just going to type in the word test and paste in this team's. Oh, why on a Miro board? Okay, maybe I paste. No, that wasn't the link we were looking for.
Posted in the WhatsApp chat of which require like the most.
Okay, could you paste an app for me to test as well? Has anyone got a? Don't seem to have a URL for that. Miro. Here is the Lovable app. Open, edit link. Oh, there it is. Drinksyourlist.lovable.app. Okay, here we go. Okay, back and just literally paste that URL in. Done. Click play. And with every MCP, you're going to get this little warning that states it's detected the MCP that you want to be able to execute, and it's going to start doing the actual running the app. In this case, it's, I really don't want playwright scripts. What on earth are you doing? Try again. Check. Okay, so now it's saying running check, and it's going to pass the URL in, which is what I want. And what I should see on the left-hand side, which I'm going to have to pull across, is we have the testing agent running, and then we have the website on the right-hand side, okay? So what it's going to do now, it's going to generate, which I'm going to move this tiny little screen out of the way. It's going to generate 731 tests, right, into the subfolder. These tests are going to be usability tests, responsive design tests, usability tests, performance tests, functionalities tests. It will, and unfortunately, that's just how Jason put it, it will create playwright scripts for a number of automation journeys. So if you've got a login credential in the top right-hand corner, it will create a login and try and put in a fake username and a fake password and register. So it will go through and do all of those components. Equally, it will check every single component of the app, right? Now, if you're doing this inside of the app you built, so I know that team over there who have written, how many items have you got in your folder now? 156 components. Once they finish running the MCP, with all these errors like broken edit link, you know, missing data, privacy policy link missing. You need to refine that, guys. You know, part of it is you can then say to Cursor or to the IDE you're working in, go fix me those bugs. So it's finding all the bugs. It's triaging the bug, so broken edit with something here, and then it will actually go off and fix it. And then you run it again, it'll generate another 700 tests and then fix them. So this is the infinite loop of death, what I call it, which is it can just do it forever and ever until, you know, in theory, after a number of times, it will turn around and say, actually, there's nothing else that I can think I can fix. It's ready to ship. But I haven't actually seen that happen for a long time. But what you're seeing here on the screen at the moment is it's looked at the website. It told you how long it took to launch. But then what it's also saying, it's got some suggestions around improvements. So, you know, these guys now can just go into Lovable and say, add policy privacy component. But then it's got some other components like color contrast on some of the issues it's found by testers. It's got some testers that are doing privacy, mobile response, testers for missing aspects of the design, a usability thing that's saying, well, actually, this edit with link tag lovable badge doesn't work, and it tells you how to fix it, and it'll actually tell you the call where it's actually got the code that it needs to fix. And it's also got a number of feedback from different personas, which are people that are saying, as a marketing professional who works very long hours and relies on caffeine to stay focused and productive, she's health conscious and prefers natural energy sources. So, you know, part of it is these people are trying to give you improvements to improve on your application. And then on here, they're saying, well, we went through the compare caffeine things. We purchased a Fusion Engine drink, a natural energy shop, you know, and it's saying, why don't you offer a subscription service for regular caffeine deliveries? So you could then go and add that in as a new feature in your next section, right? So part of it is this now all is inside of your IDE. And if your code was here, you could just say, fix those issues, and it would just do it. So, of course, I would love everyone to get the MCP stuff working for testers, or at least for testers and Goose in this next session. But as an absolute worst case, just by using the Google link, you're going to get the same kind of thing within the Google Chrome to be able to go off and at least run some basic tests and get some similar output, right? So I'm going to leave you guys going with that. I know there's a few teams that haven't actually finished their phase of building. Has everyone submitted their app? Is the quick question. You guys have? Good. Yep. Okay, you're okay. You're okay. Okay, so everyone's on the testing phase now. Remember, we've only got how long? 25 minutes to generate some tests. I am going to come around and help. Then you guys are into the bug hunting thing. But 1 second, one quick question on this. And also we're going to give out... No, not yet. What was the... Okay, so you're in front. You can't show us yet. Let me come back to you and give me a second. You know, we're not starting testing yet. I don't know where they've already finished it. Okay, before I move on, the results for the requirements in, which means we can start giving out a little bit of some prizes. So Randy, do you want to tell me which team came first on the requirement section?
I think we're still waiting for Carl. Carl, do you want to put who you like in the WhatsApp message?
Yeah, give me 1 minute while I clarify it.
Oh dear, this is what happens when you're a quantum guy. You realize quantum computers are probably a bit too hard to do this kind of computing. But okay, let's get cracking back in, and literally in T-minus 1 minute, we'll have the first set of winners, and I will give out some prizes to that team. Right, let's go, let's test. We're testing. That team needs some help. I'm going to come and help them start the reset. So you've created some tests, right?
Yeah, we already have some tests here from the set.
Oh, nice. So you've got the feedback from the tests that have been running on there, and you've got ones that you've created in here. Yep.
But mostly where stuff like you showed. Like
Yeah.
the colors don't combine, these links broken.
Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
That was a bit more on security and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's kind of where the low-hanging fruit usually is the security and the accessibility stuff. It's like where it'll always find problems, right? So I would, maybe if someone's got Cursor, or maybe try to get the MCP version of the testers working. So you can actually it'll generate the playwright script and then run the playwright scripts, which is kind of what you've got here. So that test, have you loaded on like playwright agents yet or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. We run it in playwright.
I mean, my agent here is playwright, so this is.
Yeah, this is the web agent one. That's absolutely fine.
Have Cursor.
Not in Cursor though.
Oh, no, that's all right. You don't need it in Cursor. That's fine in there.
It went with playwright inside, and it generated playwright test based on the specs that we had initially.
Perfect. That's all you need to do, right? So you can run them if you want to run them, but I think that's enough as it is at the moment. And I would just try and get the tester stuff what I've just pasted on with running on something. And you've got it running in the browser, which is fine. Try it on there. That's good enough. And then if you do have a bit of time, maybe try the Goose stuff, right? So the Goose stuff is in the Miro board. There's an entire section around how you install it, which is this little component here, the little red section. So give that a go and see if you can do it. And there's a desktop version of that, so you don't need to download it into an IDE. You can literally just you go on that one first to get the code. And then after, you can just go to the website and download the desktop version, and it will run with that API key. So I would give that a go because you're a little bit ahead of everybody else, right? Who was just about to ask me something was this guy over here. Okay, so Testers.AI, and then it's cursor.html. So that's perfect for your Chrome. So if you've added that into Chrome, cursor.html. Oh yeah, that's it. It's on the webpage. So
this one.
Oh, that looks like that's download. Have you got Cursor on here?
Yeah, I do.
Testers.ai, cursor.html.
I'm just wondering if it's just internet because everything stopped.
Look at that. They've got so much battery life. It's in the Miro link. Where's Miro on here?
I'll open the Miro. That's fine.
Yeah, open the Miro and get the link. But that's definitely the link. I'm surprised it's not going straight down. Is this the app? This is looking pretty good.
Thank you.
I don't know how enough you're giving away only to the fastest, not the best idea.
No, we're not. We're looking at the requirements. This is the requirements of the ones that we're going to get it. So until you get the prizes. Oh, look, we got a report running. So this is running on the full testers version, right? Chrome. The Cursor.
No, I don't know how to run the application locally as a MCP server.
Yeah, so that's where you need to go to the the Cursor URL. So we go to Testers.ai / where's your backslash?
Cursor.html. Oh no, sorry. I can help.
Yeah, the keyboard. I'm like, what are you doing? So yeah, Cursor.
HTML. Yeah.
And then you want to take your version.
Yeah,
so this is going to be the latest.
Yeah, I will download it.
You download this build. So this one's coming down. So it's downloaded at the moment. And then you need to run, once you've got it unzipped it into a folder, go into terminal, and then mark these two safe, which is in the same thing. And then you need to just type /testers.jai to run the local MCP. So follow those ones. and download it. And then the next bit is to configure it, the MCP, here. And then it should, when you get a cursor.
I already did it.
Yeah. Oh, you've got it. You've got it. Yeah, you've already done it, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, they've got it. Yeah.
How do I know that it did it with Testers.AI and not just cursor doing it by itself?
Well, have you've got cursor settings. That's not launched.
Yeah.
So this is
Exactly.
Wait a second.
That's what I expected.
Settings. Turn it off. Turn it on. So this needs to say, this isn't running on the right port because it's not coming up with the two things, right?
All right. Does the Testers.AI downloadable Chrome whatever app, does it run with the Taoe?
Yeah.
No, because there is just one for Sequoia.
Okay, yeah. So it will. There is variants for older builds. It just the ones they put up are the Intel version. The Intel version will work with the latest version. So if you've got an Intel Mac, which I use as well, you should be.
But I got that error. I've done
You've run the two testers things, yeah. And then you've put hello, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, so sorry, you've got to put the bit which you missed is just the JAI at the end. And so what that does is that's just telling it to start the local version. And now once that says the port number, then you know the app started. Then what we just need to do is go onto your cursor section, or unfortunately, Visual Studio is a slightly different configuration. So like now it's running on this port, so it's all running local and everything's good. You now need to add it to cursor, but you've already got Visual Studio, right?
I have both.
Okay, so do it with cursor, it's a lot easier. And then, you've got into MCP, tools and MCP, add custom MCP. And then if you just paste the code from the tester's website, that's, it was actually probably on Google Chrome. So scroll down, and then scroll down, and then just grab this code here. Paste, yep, save it. You've got to save it if it's stupid. You have to save the file. And then go back in, and then, to cursor settings. And it's gone. It's on, ready. All right, so now if you start a new, go file, new project, or open folder, or whatever you want to call it, file, just a directory or something. New, open folder, just put it in wherever you got your thing. Yep.
What? Okay. What?
You're okay at the moment, so like you won't, because you haven't got the code in there. It's still fine. All we're doing is that say yes. Okay. Just making sure you've got agent on here. You're using ops thingy. I'd put it on auto, but and then you just type in test and then URL for this flavor finder, right?
So what's the trick if you run out of credits and stuff like that?
For which one? For Lovable?
No, for
no, testers, I'm giving you all a key, so you'll be able to use unlimited access. So everyone will just get a team key, and you'll just pass that key in, and you'll get all the pro functionality. So and then it just does everything. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we went from, I don't know, $20 found to $0 found, so.
Wow. Look at this.
Without doing anything, so probably just have to repeat.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you haven't changed anything and it's not finding any bugs.
Yeah.
That is running. It does take time. It's just running the 700 tests.
But yeah, we just switched tabs and it wasn't like.
We switched tabs and then we'll lose the.
You will do, yeah, because it's based on the thread on the thing. So.
We didn't know it.
Yeah, that's why.
The second time we ran it,
But
was just like.
Did you notice at the bottom you can export all the defects and the bugs? You know. It just keeps on rebashing it up to the top again. Yeah, we have to wait for it fully to finish rendering. Otherwise, as you scroll, it'll just keep on pushing you back up.
In fact, we had the first 3 bugs,
and then it was just
and
like...
then we had to pay the pro version.
Okay, yeah, you will, and then that's why we've got the pro. But I'll just give you the key. That's not a problem, right? So, yeah, of course.
Working on 2 machines.
2 machines.
Specialist.
Oh, so you've got it in the repo now, which is good.
Yeah, and I have access to the Lovable account also. I have my own.
Yeah.
But now it doesn't do the same that it does locally.
So create something in Lovable, got it locally, and then wanted to push it back.
Yeah, you were being a bit too. I would keep on building it in. I'd keep it building in your IDE after that. You know, Livable's okay, right? Livable's to give you the starting point, right? Yeah, that's the way I would do it.
So how do we get the public link for it?
Yeah, so what I'll speak to Randy. There's a tool which can take your local port and expose it to the cloud. It's like a Cloudflare thing. It VPN tunnels the 300 or whatever the local host is, and then it just makes it available for everybody else to use. So
Okay, so our local version that has cocktails is good.
Yeah.
And Google API did not work.
Okay. And does it allow you to upload a picture?
I'm sure.
Maybe we should put the picture button on it, like beta version.
It'll say half empty, half full.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, it's an optimistic platform. Did you load the testers MCP to start testing it and then allow it to find the bugs and then tell it to fix the bugs? That's the next bit, because then it's going backwards and forwards, and it will literally just dump it into the right hand side. It'll say, okay, these are what I need to fix. Yeah, you need this is the problem. So testers is over here to the left. So if you just scroll to the left, we've got this one here for the browser version, which is fine for the Lovable thing. Someone's put this over the front of it, but if you move that out of the way, that's the link there for the. It works.
We upload a photo.
It's just perfect.
You guys are going to be like, you know what? We don't need these dev guys. We can test, we can code, we can just do it all. You know.
Always classic screwdriver.
Screwdriver, yeah. Well, you know, you can't. That's the happy path drinking. Yeah, I'm going to give him a key. I'm going to give everyone the key so they can log in and try it. Yep.
So I have the Chrome extension. I
Yep.
have created test cases. It's JSON data now, but how do I run the test cases?
So you need to copy the test cases that it's given you, but the test cases are actually in the subfolder of all the stuff. But if you're running it on here, you'll just get the export. So go back to the page you were on, where you were running the tests. Yep. And then you've run the whole testers thing?
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
No, that's.
Yeah, I've already a JSON file from that.
Okay, you've got the JSON file.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So they're the test cases you want. So what the next step we're going to do is we're going to turn those into Playwright scripts, so it'll run them up automated.
Okay.
And that's the next step. But these are the ones you need to submit. Yeah. But you're also running. Have you run the MCP?
Where do you submit the test cases?
The test cases link. Let me just make sure. Let me. Pardon? Yeah, well, this is why, well, that's the thing. I keep on asking her. Okay. Randy, this is the longest deciding process I've ever seen. You've literally named like every other same team that's on there, right? Randy, do you want to give me your winner, and I'll give the prize out for those guys first? Okay, they're in a room. Let me bring them back in. Dun, 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 dun. Randy, are you still there? Hello, Randy. Back to meeting. Can you? Oh, Paul. Do you have the first winner? Can you tell everyone?
Yeah, we're going to go with Iron Hat.
Iron what?
Iron Hat, which is was created by the AI-match group.
Okay, and that's the group room 2 group, right? Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna send those gifts. So those winners get Amazon vouchers, right? So you need to take the names of those people down to get them, send them out the vouchers. Carl, Randy, which is the groups in the Berlin location? What have we got for their winners?
Let me have a look. Paul mentioned the Iron Pet ones.
I think the Iron Pet's the online one.
Ah. I wasn't sure which one was which, I'm afraid. I think paper clothing was another one that was high up.
Okay.
That's 2 of our 3 online groups.
Yeah. Yes, I can tell you guys have been marking it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give out some prizes anyway. It's the just. Gamati, can you give a couple out to each team? Just give a couple out of these to each team. So this one's for you guys. So you got 2 here. You've got.
This phase for the test strategy. The idea is that we use Cairo for that.
You can do, yeah. So you've done testers.
Right.
And so you want to kind of grab the output of that to put into the form.
Okay.
That's the next stage. And then we will, they're populating it now. That's the testing phase done. And then the next phase we're into is the winning the ticket, and then we'll do some automation stuff.
Guidance for this public URL.
Yeah, I'm going to get Randy to help with that in a second, okay? Guys, you've got 2 of these. They out of the point system.
Tommy is not fired. Tommy is not fired. It's real.
That's amazing.
Ready to make connections at ATD. Nobody's doing this. First.
Have you taken a screenshot and done the submission for the testing one?
Yeah, but the first one.
Okay, that's good. Well, that looks like the winner. So 2 of these for you guys. 2 of these for you guys. Have you got 2 on every table?
Yeah, and I've got like 3 more, so I might just give away.
Yeah, you give 2 more. All right, that's fine. Okay, you guys got an extra 2 for, I think, just being better. Let's go see her.
Jonathan, I've brought everybody back from the rooms.
Yeah, bring everyone back. We're going to do the bug hunting one for the ticket. And then while they're doing it, then I need Carl and Randy to pack out the winners for the physical prizes. And then we'll do that.
I'm happy to try that, but we're not quite sure which ones are physical and which ones are digital. Hence the reason clearly the groups got mixed up for the prizes we gave.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You know, we can go back to the old way of doing things, which is just picking your favorite.
I can do that, and you can just tell me if there's too many people not there.
Picking favorites on the.
Yeah, that's the old chestnut, right? Okay. Okay, so, wow, there's a lot of progress being made, right? A lot of progress. Like, I'm going to come round and we're going to just talk through where we got to because there's a lot has happened. Lots happened online. Randy, why are you so cold? Why have you got your hoodie on? Take your hoodie off, man. Gosh, you know, usually you can tell he's, you know, he does all these bedroom calls from his bedroom. So, okay, so we're going to go around again. We're going to talk a little bit about what we did, where we got to. I think most people have even submitted the testing stage stuff. So our team are working on those results. Those ones, the winners will get some of these beautiful products at the front. But the next stage in the next 30 minutes, because I am aware it's quite, you know, getting quite late, we are going to do the bug bash for the ticket for next year, right? So one for the, and then we got the one for the online people, right? So that's going to be exciting. So if you are getting your beers, there's the time for, because you're going to have 30 minutes to bash some bugs. Hey, Carl, where are you? You're not in your office. He's muted, it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to move to the first team. Do you want to tell us what you did and how far you've got? Oh, you're actually on that page again, are you? Come on, guys.
Yeah. We're still waiting for the token.
We got stuck. It's doing it. I'd refresh that. I don't think it's going to be finished if it's still the same page. Okay, so these guys did pretty well in the sense of they got it unlovable, they got it working, they got testers. They're now going to get the pro access so they can do lots more testing. But it's pretty good, right? You kind of got to where you need to be. I'm going to move it over to this team, the winning team, who. Do you want to? The winning team want to tell us a little bit how far you guys got?
So we got the branding. So we have now we have a conference buddy app, which is.
Do you want to put a screenshot of that into the Miro board so I can bring it up? And if everyone else could do the same, then at least we can show what the apps look like. Might be good for the people who are online. It's going to get better in 2 more seconds. I've heard that for like 25 years, and I'm still waiting for him to do a build. That's what Carl says to me. Just give me another 25 seconds. All right. So it's there. Okay. So the first one. So this is the app that the team's been building. Do you want to talk us through it?
Yeah. So I joined late, but I was still sent the conference buddy, which allows you to connect with others in the conference. We basically took ATD website and scraped the design
designed to replicate it so it actually fits the conference, so it's the branding of the ATD.
Yep.
I plugged it into UX Pilot to get the design.
Yep.
Took the HTML and then plugged it into Cloud Code. At the same time, we also were building through Lovable, but it wasn't looking good enough.
Yep.
So we stick to this. It also has Playwright tests already embedded. I didn't run them yet. Didn't have time. And then we also obviously run the Testers.AI. We have some test cases as well.
Nice.
It actually works.
And the tabs work, yeah?
And it's actually already connected to a domain, conferencebody.net, and it should be live in the next setup.
Woo! Okay, guys. When people start adding DNSs, Cloudflare starts, getting a bit upset like it did last week, right? But, the fact that they took the ATD website, scraped it, put it into another design app, built it in Lovable, take it from Lovable into Claude Code to start doing it, made the edits, also then got the functionality working, and then pushed it to an actual domain. This is getting, the heat is definitely on, right? So, I am in very, it's a usable product. It's a sellable product, shippable product. We don't even do MVPs anymore in this team, right? It's just full production platform, right? Yes, and PayPal to register, right? It's as simple as that, right? So this team over here, have you pasted a picture of yours into the Miro board?
Going to do that soon.
Okay, all right, you're doing it soon. Have you pasted your application into Miro? Not yet. Anywhere you want, as long as I can see it. Oh, there's a B+ here from Testers.AI. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point in time. Yeah, it's good. B+. That's better than I got on my grades. Have you guys pushed it to Miro? Of course you have. So these guys have actually got the AI functionality working, right, with the picture. But I'm not gonna actually steal the thunder, right? But it is working. Do you want to paste it into Miro?
Yeah, it's only working locally.
So that's fine. That's the whole point, right? We'll do some tunneling afterwards. But if you just take a screenshot and drop it into thingy, and I will give your lead spokesman the microphone.
So on our end, from a technical perspective, we started off in Lovable. We downloaded it into a GitHub repo on our end, and then we started enhancing it because you couldn't really edit the code within Lovable. We started off with dummy data to get actually the base functionality working. And now we switched the backend onto a real large language model, which is now generating based on your selection and also based on pictures, the actual content of your recipe. So that's where we are now.
That's pretty impressive. And so what is interesting about this project is when you upload a picture, so they actually uploaded a picture of the drink that they had in front of them and then asked it for recommendations and what ingredients are in there, and it did come back with a response. So that is pretty impressive, right? I've got to say, that's cute. Cute, I love that. That's like the best dig I've heard ever, right? Cute is like, ooh, that's a burn. That's so burny, right? The cocktail menu's coming here. It's pasted in?
Yeah. Somewhere in the
bottom left.
So we told Lovable what we wanted to have for our requirements generated by Kiro, and it had in there identify the birds and directly edit that into the code. We didn't have to do anything for that. On the right hand. On the right, further right, even further right, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, so we have a heat map where you can click which birds they are, and the next picture will show you how it looks like when you uploaded your own timeline, when you when you saw the birds, and if they were identified.
They look like squirrels, did you say?
There's a third one now.
That is not a bird. I can tell you that. Yeah, that's not a bird. Maybe the bird's now in its stomach, right? I think that's the only way the bird is.
It says identified in that case, which is fine, I think.
So the AI is saying we'll analyze and tell you the species of maybe cat for that. but I love it. That is, that's pretty impressive. Gamati, do you want to bring it round to the next table? Who have also Slade on here. See, I'm using Qt/Slade. The guys online won't understand. Which one is it? It's not the Mia. It's the. Which one's theirs? This. Oh, they're done. What's your app? Oh. Yep. Which one is it? The food. Ah, here it is.
It's a guilt-free keto snacking for everybody. If you guys are into nuts and those kind of stuff, we aim to produce everything locally.
At ATD.
Basically, it's a functional app. We tested it multiple once with Testers.AI. We did some playwright tests on it, and it's fully functional. You can already order it. And I guess like the only thing that is missing is probably a Stripe integration. And I guess the stock of nuts.
Someone's going to go to Costco in the next hour to do get a supply of nuts.
I've seen that Lover has a function where you can actually ship live. So yeah. Just order our nuts.
That's incredible. I'm going to go nuts for that. Right. And what about the team? Have you screenshotting?
We just some. I just.
You're just rebuilding the code base, right?
I tried the Lovable.
Okay.
So the screenshot is there.
Okay. I'll give you this mic. You need to speak. I don't know what your app does.
That's great. I'm so happy.
Right, which way am I going?
It's somewhere there. Little bit down, maybe. Looking for pets.
Pets. Oh, I think I've seen pets up here.
There is cat. There is dog. You know. You will find it.
Oh, here it is. Meow match.
No, it is not. It's really iron pets.
Iron pets. Yeah, you've been getting a lot of comments. Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, there is B as Veronica.
Is this it?
It's that one.
That one, yep.
Yeah, that one. This is version Lovable. So we will have a version. Yeah, source code. In here, basically, we are doing it. Yeah. To basically be able to order, but there is no backend for it, just the UI, and trying to get it to test it.
Okay.
So that's the stage. Just jump in. Really recently.
That's pretty good. There's a lot of people happy with Iron Pets requirements, by the way. So you might have won something on there as well. You guys, you've done? You've Myro? Yep.
Okay. It's over it, above it. Directly above. Yes, the flavor fine. So amazing recipe where you can search for your things you have in your fridge and search for a recipe which you can build with that stuff. You can have filters and yes.
Is there more than 6? I'm hoping there's more than 6 recipes, right? You just put 6,000 or something next to it, and then like nobody will know any different, right? They won't scroll that far. Okay, all right, I get it. And so, I'm not going to spend too long, even though it feels like I should speak for the people online. But we did see some other interesting websites here. We've got a Style Hub, which I'm guessing Randy or Paul's going to tell me is an online team that's been part of that. We've also, I did see this Meow Match. Who's Meow Match?
Hello.
Hello. Can we have a spokesman to tell us a bit about Meow Match?
So the Meow Match would be a software that would be a gift to the shelters with the sole purpose to beautifully advertise the lovely paws that are looking for home. We started with a goose. We ran out of the goose money, and we had to evacuate to the lavabo where I had some spare credits still left. So that's where we were. It is linked with the GitHub. We have done also silly checks like it turns out the Lovable is able to do requirement coverage check. So it gave us a pretty report and told us which requirements we have totally ignored. We will be changing those requirements because it actually looks better the way we have it now. But other than that, yeah, it was fun to mess with it. The bug report is not as pretty in the GitHub compared to the coverage report, but it is what it is. That's how far we got. So yeah, we don't have any extra super functionality. So we left it as it's good enough.
I love the fact your design requirements actually have a cat emoji in the bug report, right?
Yeah,
There's emoji in header, but not in individual cards.
That's the requirement we did not met because we felt the picture is much better than an emoji.
There you go.
We forgot to fix that requirement.
Somebody needs to tell the eggplant guys the emoji is not suitable for product displaying. Okay. Fantastic. All right, we've got this, which is nice because it is exactly 10 o'clock. So while the guys work out the winners for the big prizes, and of course we are going to do some other stuff because I know we are going to run out of time at some point, we're now going to be all for what if you want, you can do it in teams. So I'm going to let you decide whether or not you want to do the bug hunting in the teams you've got. Does everyone want to do that? Because that way it's a team effort. Instead of everyone going against each other, do it by teams. I think that's a fair way. Yeah. So
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
If it's a team effort, who goes to the conference?
Yeah, good question though. Yeah, the team does. Yeah, that's what we need to renegotiate the team thing. But what we'll do is whoever wants to go, we will we'll work out a scheme, which means we'll give prizes to the other people, right? We'll make something happen. You know, I'm feeling generous. Oh well, the company is. Okay, so I would normally at this point hand over to the Dark Lord to actually explain.
Dark Arts Wizard.
Dark Arts Wizard. Sorry.
You made me go and get a Gmail account just because you called me the Dark Arts Lord.
Yeah, I know. Well, you have to have both accounts. So he's in this application called Candy Mapper. And within here, there's a whole stack of bugs ready to be found. So the goal is to work in your team to try and bash as many of these bugs as you possibly can in the next 30 minutes. And to do that, you're going to have to fill into this a report for everyone that you want to raise. And of course, the first person who gets it in takes it. So if you're a couple of seconds late and the online team beat you, then you won't get your team credit. So everyone needs to go to candymapper.com. And the time starts exactly now. So 30 minutes, guys. Use whatever tool you need. Testers, everything else. Start testing. 30 minutes. Now, go. Okay, where is the Google form?
It's in the Miro board, just below the test phase submission form. So you need to submit a submission for every single bug you find.
It'd be interesting how many people just use testers and then just try and do it.
And don't forget to mention your group name or team name.
Yeah, remember your group name when you're filling in this form, guys. I think the team is, yeah. It's a one-way thing, though, I think. That's what the difference is, right? We'll get you there, but, you know, you have to get yourself back.
Want to come back if you send them to a vacation like that.
I do feel like I should run again the testers dot whatever against it while we're see if we can get anything in real time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let it go.
I think the easiest one would be to have an agent to fill up the form, actually, which is way quicker than me sitting and typing it.
Yeah, so this seems like a bit of a tip, guys. Use your automation code to fill the bug hunting form out for you with Playwright. That might save you some time. I think that's a hack.
So if anybody has our Windows fans, you might want to turn on the clipboard history. Almost nobody knows there's a clipboard history. In fact, I presented at Microsoft and they didn't know.
What's the clipboard history? That feels like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
All right, so instead of hitting Control V, like you do a paste, hit Windows V. And then it will show you a little pop-up that says, hey, turn it on. Click on that, and then you can copy about 30 or 40 items, links, pictures, and it will save it. And then when you hit Windows V again, it'll show you everything that you copied in the last half hour. So you can just paste right in.
So there was a tip there. If anyone has a Windows machine, if you press Windows V, not Control V, it will give you a clipboard history of all your previous copies and pastes. I didn't even know that. Obviously, you did. You're a pro. Yeah, if you've activated that feature, yeah. Need some water. Yeah, I'll go out in a second. I feel like I need to be out of here before I sweat. Did you not even plug in your microphone?
It's loud, I think.
You are loud. It's lovely to see people working, isn't it? Yeah, it's too late. Too late. Well, that's what I mean. It's interesting, isn't it? I say that while I'm being live streamed doing the thing. It's like the ones we ran. Yeah, I got them on. Like the ones we ran, physical one, they just didn't get any progress. These guys got. Can I get a Coca-Cola, please? Oh, thank you. Thanks. Have you done your talk?
Yes, I did yesterday and today.
Oh, okay.
So I'm glad that it's done.
I bet you are.
Facilitating this session?
Yeah, I'm doing the hackathon thing, but I did the opening keynote, and then I've got what feels like the closing keynote on Thursday. So I'm like,
no, but and the Thursday one's unlearning AI.
No, it's the it's not as exciting the second one. Did you see my keynote one?
No, I didn't.
That was the first session on Tuesday.
No, Tuesday. Like I'm here, but I have this whole week. I have like every day there's like 1 or 2 meetings that I can't miss, like a steerco or a this or and I missed that one. I missed the opening and the keynote. But
we can watch it on demand, I'm sure.
I'm definitely there's quite a few sessions I need to catch up on.
Yeah, well, all this stuff is getting live streamed at the moment onto LinkedIn and YouTube, so it's available on demand after. And then Miro, which is where everyone's working on at the moment, is got all the resources and everything else. So you can just take the link and then so it is literally the bit.ly link ATD workshop. and then you can access it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I came when the session started because I wanted to just like sit and see how you started it, how you introduced it.
Yeah.
Then the volunteer said the room was full and then I wasn't allowed in.
Aww.
And then he came and he found me like 2 hours later and he was like, there ended up being more seats. And I was like, thank you for telling me 2 hours later. Like I literally was too late out.
Yeah, it's actually been really good. Like everyone built an app, everyone vibe coded an app, everyone, did the MCP, did all the testing, released it.
The submission link for the bug bash.
The whole process. It's like, and some
see
of
if
them
I
are
can
like
find it.
fully functional kind of like apps that do like vision and stuff. They're like, it's really cool, quite cool.
Nope.
So the vibe coding,
So where did you want it? Sorry, Paul.
Lovable, and then once they got the code, they push the
Swiss one, right?
yeah, and then they push that to GitHub.
Okay.
They got Cursor
I've
or
just dumped it in the
Pyro
private chat here on
or
Restream.
Claude Code to then take the code and improve on the code, and then they're testing it, finding the bugs, fixing them, and repeating. It's all doing it. Yep.
Let me double check.
Yeah. Well.
We submit all 11.
Yeah. You need to submit all 11 of
Can
them.
So do I do
Each one, yeah.
Categorize what they are?
Yeah, I would take that and then just paste that into each form.
All right, so
you could either now ask it to do the ask to put it into the format for that submission form, so that way you know exactly what it is, and then you can do. Oh, okay.
But my question is, like, do I put this basically?
Yeah, directly into there.
One by one.
One by one, yeah.
One by one. All right.
Yep. Spread betting them.
Let me see those submissions. That review might be a little bit after our 30 minutes. A few minutes to go and review what's been submitted.
Paul, can you submit everything? Can you put that in a zip and send it to the WhatsApp so I can see it? So I can't view what's been submitted.
I can't see it either. That's I'm actually kind of asking you. I don't know where that link is. Where it shows the submittals.
When Jonathan.
Yeah, here we get a hold of Jonathan because he set this up.
What's the problem, guys?
We're trying to see where we can see what the submissions are going into that document.
Oh, okay.
I actually scans it, right? Actually, it gives
Just to let everyone know, the current results are Fast are in the lead at the moment. Meow Match and Conference Buddy are in second position on the Bug Bash. So keep on going, guys. You're joint second at the moment. Fast, whoever Fast is fast because they're doing well. When?
Obviously, the screen.
Too tight. Let's go around this way then. 68 bugs. Have you submitted 68 bugs yet? You say you've got the zoom. Yeah, but you can zoom out, can't you? Oh no, you can only do that. That's fine.
Mine doesn't do it.
No, that's fine for the time.
Perfect.
There you go. This works.
That was an awesome selfie.
That was an awesome selfie. Thanks, guys.
Because look, guys, I can have this here, so I can run my cloud browser extension. It can browser and do the submission. Created some presentation.
We're halfway, guys. Halfway. 18 responses at the moment. Seems 61% is user interface. There's a few Android owners. Who's got an Android? It's not your fault, don't worry.
Someone online, I guess.
Yeah, someone online.
For each of the bugs, separate. Yeah, maybe not there.
No, they're doing bugs, I think.
I see.
No, I cannot close any Telegram about it. That's not work. Here we go.
Let's see how it will pop.
Just so everyone can see the states: Control Alt Delete, Meow, Match, Puffins. Looking at the moment. Remember, these got to be verified by our team of experts. Well, unemployed experts. Clever bag, can I?
Yes. I never thought that I would be loud, but just like I am.
Oh, I've just run out of energy. Like, I don't know how I'm sat on here. I can't believe it's still live. I lost the screen.
Let's see what
I just realised it was. Okay, someone's worked out Playwright, guys. Claude, Claude computer use. Oh my God.
Submit another response for each. Yes.
They've got an agent running now, guys, submitting the bugs for them.
Agent found bugs, agent reporting. What are we doing here now?
We spoke about that. Sometimes, yeah.
Oh dear, guys.
It's faster than copy pasting.
Yeah.
And it's more fun.
It's more fun. I love it. That's it. The dream, right? That's the thing. He's like, the start of the hackathon was like, what else am I going to do today on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, right? And now they're like, agents, no worries, right? Building, deploying, the whole thing. I thought you were going to go. I'm going to refresh the slide because I think it's going to start looking like a mountain in a second. Don't glance too hard at this guy. Oh dear. It's only saying you've got 7 at the moment. How many have you done? 60 something. Okay. Let me...
Where are you on it?
You are passing in the correct username, right?
No, Jarvis. Team name is Jarvis. We are passing the Jarvis.
Okay.
It's still populating, but yeah, there it is. It's it added the second one, right? Okay, let's leave it.
Well, the rabbit versus what's the snail versus the whatever it is, tortoise and the hare. We're looking at this now and saying they've got 2 bugs, guys. You're all good. Let's just hope. 12 minutes. There's someone's put a wait statement in the Claude code, and they're just going to be like editing it, going wait 10 seconds. So, oh my gosh, I can't watch. So. You've consumed all your tokens. You've just consumed the entire OpenAI landscape now. It's like, no. California's 2 or 3 degrees warmer since they've been running.
So we can't use any of our free models anymore because we fully consumed free tokens for that. So.
Is this for which one are you using, Claude?
I had Gemini Pro.
Okay.
1 month.
Oh, okay.
So it was 45 minutes, not 1 month.
we found a bug in your report. We filed 2, and we only see 1.
Okay. All right, we'll have a look into that. No idea. But why have you thought about using 2 laptops, right?
I can open another browser. You can see the front end. Yeah. We have the whole build application, back end and front end now. I think. Let's see. But yeah, oh no, it's just this. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Oh, let's see. Now maybe there is a bug. So let's see why it's not running. Failed to roll. There is a bug. Okay, so I need to give it some more.
How do you build an AI agent?
That's $9.99. You see, Jarvis it's a strong game, right? But the fact that we've got already 10 along here for Control Alt Delete. Who's Control Alt Delete? They've run out of tokens, guys. So I hate to say this, they've got no more tokens to give. So 10 is the one you want to go after. Fast has got 7. Well, in different languages. Yeah, I can see this. Control Alt Delete, Control Alt Delete, Control Alt Delete, Control Alt. There's a bug in your bug submission here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're actually joined with Fast and Meow Match. Jarvis, come on, guys. Feels like it's not running fast enough. Oh, this Stardust is 6. Stardust spelt wrong. So actually they're 7. Buffin is not.
The one next to it as well.
Oh, conference body, they just can't spell conference in the right language. So it's 3 plus 4. So actually there, it's gonna, I think it's gonna be too close to call, this is. 8 minutes. 10:30 is the cut, the hard cut. 6, oh yeah, what? Oh, 6 minutes and 40 seconds left.
What's the 6 right of Puffin then?
What's that? There's only one at the moment, but we'll have a look. Oh, there it is. So they got 7 Puffins on 7 at the moment. 8. It's close, guys. It's close. I don't know who's going to win this, right? It's more exciting than watching TV.
Yeah. Like live.
I think it's interesting that testers didn't find a single one of the bugs on it.
Which one?
Yeah, didn't find anything. Just say,
Oh yeah, no, it can't get past the pop-up. Can't get past the pop-up screen.
That's what's keeping up. I didn't even supervise it. I just got a report back on mostly usability, accessibility.
It is, but it can't get past that first page.
Really?
Yeah, no, he's been looking at it because obviously we did it with Paul previously, and he was like, it just can't get past that first page.
How? Well, they probably don't know that it is.
Well, that's the thing, is it's the way that's been rendered on the screen is it's not a pop-up anyway, and it's in the cookies, it does lots of weird things, so that's why they're struggling with getting past it. So it's not clicking on the X because the X doesn't exist. So it's like, it's purposely designed to floor assist a Bob, but that's the whole point, right?
Y'all can click the find my candy button on that page, on that pop-up too. It'll do the same thing.
So he's coded all of them in to make it hard. There's like shadow DOM elements in there and all sorts of other stuff. I think there's on the second version, there's capture stuff as well.
Yeah.
So
I think actually the thing might be quite good at this.
Well, no, because the MCP thing is not doing as much reasoning as it should do, right? The whole point with...
Yeah, this is a reasoning issue, not a perception issue. Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is all backed up by GoDaddy. There's another version that's backed up by Wix as well.
Yeah, we've seen that one. Fast is in 12. Control-Alt-Delete 11. I feel like we shouldn't show it anymore, just making a little bit more.
Colors.
Some dogs are just slow down. There are no friends here. No rules, right? You don't want to So let me ask you guys, what's the weirdest bug you found on that site so far?
What's the weirdest bug anyone's found? Oh, well, I don't think they want to share it 3 minutes before, man. I think that's like, you're asking the wrong question yet. That will be the question we'll ask once the timer has officially stopped. 2 minutes, apparently.
We will need to get an accurate count of how many the light has.
Yeah.
I'm counting. They're listed up there 5 times.
Yeah, I'm leaving that to you guys, right?
How much time do we still have?
How long do we last? Gamati, what's your clock say?
Just under a minute and a half.
Minute and a half.
Okay, then I'm gonna go and call my friend over.
I'll be right back. Someone's at my front door.
Are you in the minute now?
Last minute.
No.
All right, I'm back.
When we do the final countdown, do you want to download everything as it stops at that point in time? Then that's the final number.
But yeah, you guys are lucky that you're in a different time zone, because I'm being yelled at by the cats that it's long overdue the sleeping time. So I was testing with a very persistent meows in the background.
Meow.
Yeah, it's not that friendly. It's for fuck's sake, it's time to sleep, kind of meows.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it, guys. You've done it. That is it. You can stop your Claude computer use, guys. That's it. We are completely done. Let's have a little look at these numbers. Let's see how we got. So someone managed to do some good agent design there for the submission. So do we think it's Claude computer use has done the numbers we were hoping for? So the Candy Mapper, and so we got 98 bugs in half an hour was what we managed to get as a team, which is pretty good going, I would say. We obviously get the team online are going to be checking those numbers now. And I can't find my mouse somewhere over here. Okay, so let's have a look at the numbers here. So holy potatoes, we've got 17 for fast. Is that the online team? Who's that? For these guys, okay. 17. Well done, guys. That is absolutely incredible. I think there's some other ones, is there? All right. Well, the official thing is the guy's going to have to walk through these numbers as well. So Stardust, 12-ish. Puffins, 11. Meow, Match, I just saw someone ninja one in, is 9. The guys who actually wrote an agentic agent to actually submit the form for them seem to be stuck at 5. Fast at 17, just annihilating people. Then Control-Alt variance is 12, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So that's 18. 8, what? 18? What? 18 from Control-Alt. Where are they? Oh my God, the guys who ran out of AWS credit and Claude credit. This is too close to, believe. But obviously, we've got our online team. We've got to validate that they are real bugs and you've not just put text test in there. So it's not going to be as easy as that. But it's down to the wire, right? It was down to the wire. So did everyone have a good time? Do you feel like you've learned something around vibe engineering? Yeah? I'd be really interested to see how many people are like, you know what, I'm not going to use this at work. Because I'm going to get more bugs than I would do if the developers were writing it, who are already pretty bad at it, right? But wow, that's impressive, right? And what I'm going to do, there's a few things I'm going to do. First is I'm going to put in my chat mode AI script into the main one. So that's like the learning one, which you'll pass in all the time with all the patterns which my team use. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to put some codes in. There'll be 2 separate codes. One is for the browser extension, and then the second one's for the MCP. For the MCP one, you'll have to paste the code in after the URL. So you know where you put the test, then the URL. Afterwards, you'll have to put the key in there, and that will then activate it. But you have to press it. You have to paste that in every time you run it. Unfortunately, that's how it is at the moment. So both of those will be as long as you want to use them. So, you can use them for as long as you need to. Of course, they're for educational purposes only. And then, of course, we've got the keys which Angie gave us for Goose. So I don't know, did anyone try Goose? No, but at some point we'll try it. So that's really good.
We did, but we ran into the error payment required.
Payment required. Yeah, that always seems like that's not an error. That's an intentional product design feature, I think. They're the bugs that you
linked to payment.
Yeah, must be linked to payment. Yeah, I like that. That's the bug our team built into the system as well. So what also I think okay. So we've got some prizes which we're going to obviously give out for the team that built the best app, and there's 2 which have currently got the most votes, which I will announce in a second, and they can come up. And then the bug hunting one, we will give away a ticket plus some Amazon vouchers for a decent amount. So you'll be able to actually enjoy those ones. We'll unfortunately have to take your details down for those guys. It's not my fault. It's how we have to issue them in the country which Amazon has the gift card, and people are in different countries and stuff like that. And so, yeah, we will do that. I don't know, have they got the winners for the products? Because I think they did put something in, but I guess they're all looking at the actual. Carl, have you? I know you've got one winner. Are you guys just looking at the bugs, or what's the state?
Yeah, we're currently looking at the bugs that we've got, and it seems there's 2 front runners. Okay. Just chatting now. I think Paul's suggesting we may have a bit of a tiebreaker, so we're just trying to figure out that now.
Tiebreaker. Oh my gosh, we didn't think it was going to get any more exciting, right?
Let me ask the teams out there. So first of all, How, let's see, fast. How many screen captures did you guys submit?
I don't know. I submitted some, and then I got tired of submitting them. Well, basically, I'm like,
I'm gonna say,
you
as a
should
QA guy, I
things,
always
you'll
submit a
fix this
screen capture with all my stuff. I don't just say, here's the steps to do it.
Yeah, so you want to see the screenshot?
So, I need to get a count from you guys. How many screen captures and Control-Alt-Delete? I'm asking the same thing from you guys. How many screen
Oh,
captures
Control-D
were
also
put in?
got they told off for not screen capturing as well. So, but that's fine. We'll get, as long as we're getting the numbers. So there was 2 tips on there. The first one was around Windows V on Windows, and I'm going to ask Randy because he always forgets this. What's the app which does the steps recorder in Windows that's just built into Windows? Or Cole?
Oh, the screen
It's the recorder.
thing.
Yeah, it's just
Yes,
screen recorder.
Is it PSR? What's the command in the command line?
I'm looking for it myself.
But yeah, if you don't know already,
Steps recorder.
it's the steps recorder is built
in there,
into
and it says steps
Windows,
recorder.
and it actually, if you run it on the console, it will log everything you do within the UI and create a report. It's actually been there since I think Windows 8 or something, right? It's quite useful if you're ever going to do these recordings. So there's little tips there. So it is being phased out. It comes up with a message that says this will be end of life at some point in time, which is a bit annoying, really. I'm going to talk to the Microsoft team about that. They seem to work on ATM still. So, Carl, Randy, do you have scores for the team for the application building? Because I know you've decided on the one for the online team. Did you want to announce that team first?
I think, Paul, you have all the notes of what we decided on within the group.
Yes. On the online ones, for the app building, let me go back to.
So I've got them here, if that helps, Paul. So in third place of the online teams is, I'm sorry, bad news. I feel like it's awful. Is Room 1, unfortunately. In second place was Paper Clothing, who's the runner-up. And then the winner online was Team Meow Match. So congratulations to the Meow Match guys. Massive wins on there. We'll just quickly look at your application again if we can remember what it was. It was definitely somewhere up here. Yeah, Meow Match. So congratulations. You will be getting, so Paul will reach out to you. You'll be getting Amazon vouchers also in your country. So congratulations. Make sure you do share the details with Paul or Randy or into Zoom for that. Why is it so hard to use a Mac? So, ooh, there we go. So finding homeless cats a place in the future is to do it. And it sounds like you can actually go and feed your own cats now and they won't be out meowing at you, right? So,
yeah, one is in the by the hand, and the other one went to eat the breakfast because she was already awake. So it's fine. It's fine.
Well,
yeah,
they should never bite the hand that feeds you. That's what you need to tell them, right?
Wait, once more again.
They should never bite the hand that feeds them.
They don't. They don't.
Okay.
They are good to go.
Congratulations online for the team on there. Okay. Do you guys have a winner for the Berlin team? It's the quietest they've ever been.
It's hard for us to. I think there was one. Was it? Maybe I'll type in the.
Yeah, type it in and then we'll do okay. Okay, so this is based on the 4 rounds of submissions, guys, which are requirements, test submitted, code submitted, and the winner is Iron Pet. I don't know how they stole that away from the ATD at the moment app. So well done, guys. And that was based on the submissions. So do you want to come up and pick up some prizes?
Long live the pets.
Long live the pets. It seems like maybe the pets is a sympathy vote, right? It's a sympathy vote for people. Yeah, yes, this one. So you have to kind of partially fight over which ones they're the. Do you want to grab another book from there, right?
Okay, I have the book. So who wants the book?
Anybody want the book?
I have the book.
Okay, who wants an Alexa?
I don't.
Alexa. Let me try to play with that one.
Fire TV? And then whoever wants to fight over that Fire TV. There you go.
Can I have the hack cover?
Yeah.
And
There you go.
Okay, great.
Okay. So that is leave you to for my buck. So if you want it signing, you have to pay me. It's the thing on there, right? And then we've got some for the runners up, which did we get the runners up on here? Did we photo with them?
Oh no, should we get it? Do you want to stand with them?
Oh yeah, can we get a quick photo, guys?
So, here. Somebody else?
No, crikey.
No, I'm kidding. Come on.
Maybe dragon.
Yeah, no.
Everything good. Stay there.
Yeah.
Cheers. Well done. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Well done, everyone. There was some magnificent thing. Okay, so now we're on to second place. Okay, so there is a tie break, which I am a bit worried about. What we didn't think we were going to get a tie break for the bug thing, which is slightly bad. But the runners up. You put it out. So stay around for a couple of more minutes because you're going to have to deal with the running up questions. Okay. Okay. Yep. So the runner-up for the app building. This is quite interesting. It's not what I thought. I keep on thinking it was thing. So apparently, based on scores submitted by the teams, the runner-ups are the Keto Bean app. So I don't know how that happened, but you guys just like whatever you submitted was obviously doing the trop, right? So we've got a Lego set.
Oh, it's so cute.
You're 4 people.
We were double the team, right?
And then whatever's inside of there. Oh, I'll keep the cap. There you go.
Oh, a nice.
I'll wear that. Okay, so we've also got the tie break for the ticket and also the vouchers. So we have a winner. We have a winner. Okay. The check has been double checked and triple checked. And the winner for the ticket and also whoever decides to fight over the vouchers because they can't be bothered to go next year is Fast. So, well done, guys. Look at that. That's the excitement level I was expecting. Okay. All right. So I will speak to the organizers and see if I get some more tickets for you anyway. But if you don't get tickets, you'll get $100 Amazon voucher or something else, right? So all good. Take a photo for the thing. Well done, guys. That was
I got the gift for my wife.
right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope everyone had a great time, right? It was a good session. Good way to finish off the thing. Enjoy the rest of ATD. And thank you so much for coming. My problem. Let's see. Is this yours? Oh, no. Does anybody want an Agile speaker kit? You're a speaker already, right? Are you a speaker? No. There you go. You can have a speaker kit then. They got rid of that.
Thanks for organizing.
My pleasure. My pleasure. It was.
I was quite annoyed with the fact that the Google form wasn't public.
For ages. Yeah.
I had to. I would have needed to create a Google account to enter something.
You're joking? It wouldn't let you into without a thing. That's really bad.
Yeah, because I didn't submit $20 that I found.